gentlemen, it's time for the Double Special Show, coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby.
They didn't put our picture.
And we're back live on the Double Special Show, and I'm the guy being finger waved at by Mr. Christopher Gorges here in the center. To the left is Tiffany Barbee, and I'm JB Lee.
And to the right is the door.
To the right is the door.
You can see it.
Behind us is some soundproof padding. On the table is some sort of plastic. Ooh, listen to that noise.
I know.
Why?
His mic is so hot. Welcome back, everybody. Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com, TalkWadNetwork.com. Back as always for 2 hours of live comedy talk. As always, Tiffany, our Twitter queen, is in the house. Although Crystal's giving you a run for your money on the Twitter thing.
Why?
I don't know. She's tweeting a lot, dude.
Oh, she's good. Yeah, I'm not like overly like a tweeter. I'm not like a tweet like interactor kind of person because I start getting distracted and things happen. She does get distracted. And JB Lee in the house. Welcome back, everybody. If you want to give us a call during the show, you can do so. The phone number is 813-639-8255. You can check us out. Where on the web can they check us out? They're looking at us, so they should know. But doublespecialshow.com, and we're on Ustream, YouTube, Double Special Comedy on YouTube channel.
That's right.
And then iTunes, we're everywhere. Just go to doublespecialshow.com, and that has it all.
Stitcher Radio, all that junk. Great show lineup for you tonight. No guests in the studio, just us kind of talking. We got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about the dating game. It seems like we came up with the dating game idea, and then on the terrestrial talk radio shows, everybody's doing dating games now.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, did you hear the story about the girl who's the most attractive inmate? She's getting all this national headline press or whatever about about 2 years ago, she got a DUI. I don't know the girl's name, but she's local here in the Tampa Bay area. Got arrested for DUI, got a mugshot. Very attractive girl. She looked really good in her mugshot. So 2 years later, somebody puts it online, it goes viral. Now she's involved in a dating game, but I still want to do this dating game. I still want to do it. Tiffany?
All right.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, there's not gonna be any kind of stunt that I'm overly thrilled about, so we're just gonna do it.
Just gonna do it. No, but I mean, listen, we can't do any real food stunts because you're a vegetarian, so we can't do any
Let's just do the dating thing.
It's no fun if we make her eat cabbage. You know what I mean? That's not really. What's the worst vegetable that we could think of?
Understand
a durian.
A what?
Or hot peppers.
No.
Durian? What's a durian? Wait. I want to hear the other one. What's the other one?
Durian? That's the Asian fruit that smells like death. It's illegal to eat it on public transport because it smells so bad.
Oh, well, I don't want that in here.
Well, I know.
That'd be bad for all of us.
I know we can get it if we really want it.
But how does it taste? Does it taste yummy?
Supposedly it tastes okay. Like, people continue to eat it.
Yeah, but I mean, people in other countries eat kind of crazy stuff.
Well.
But that don't even taste good. What, Tiffany? Yes.
I have stomach problems. I can't have peppers and
What
things
stomach
like
problems
that.
do you have? Like diagnosed stomach problems?
Yeah, I have situations like peppers and onions and things.
Situations.
I
Well,
can't.
listen, a lot of people don't like peppers and onions and stuff in their stomach. But do you have like a medical
it will make me feel sick and my stomach will be blowing up.
Are you
and it will hurt
lactose
a lot.
intolerant, Tiffany?
Let's see if we can get
Are you really?
cat cheese. She likes cheese.
What's that? She said she's lactose intolerant. She can't have cheese.
I am. I mean, I can have it in certain cheese, like a soft serve ice cream will kill me. But
only the
some's
cheese
okay.
I like.
Yeah.
I'll eat no other cheese but the one I like.
A small amount of cat cheese.
My stomach is sensitive.
Or
it
mule
doesn't...
cheese. What if we can get mule cheese? Would you eat a small piece
Let's
of mule cheese?
just do the dating game. Homeless
She's like, no
people.
food. We're just talking. This is a 2-hour. We got to fill some time.
Homeless dating
All right.
people.
See, so that's why we
care.
can't do food because she just.
I know.
And you're the one that came up with the dating game idea in the first place. So it's not like it's our idea.
I also came up with the Bonsoir balls or whatever they're called.
Well, that was more of a mutual thing between you and Crystal cooking that up.
Yeah,
and then
but
it fell apart.
I just say things as jokes, and then all of a sudden you guys are like, "That's a good idea," and then I'm like, "Ah."
Well, that's because you won't let us suggest anything because you say it has to happen organically. So we seize on anything you say as possibly happening organically.
Yeah, and when we're joking, isn't that sort of an organic thing? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. I wish the.
She's like,
no, I wish it wasn't on the door. Things bothering me a lot.
The what?
The door being like.
Right there?
Like it's actually in the picture
Why?
just as much as I'm in the picture.
Oh, what? You feel like
She wants to be
Hold on,
there,
Rich has got
there.
it.
You happier?
Come in a little bit, Rich, with that. Come in just a little bit with it.
Just a little bit.
Zoom in a little bit.
Perfect.
I just felt like we should put like the door, like a name on the door.
Right,
we should almost make the door be a star.
Thank you very much, Rich, our engineer tonight, doing a good job. Except blinding.
Chris, you look like Glenn Beck with the glasses.
Do I really?
Hat on. It's a little terrifying. Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't say that, dude.
Yeah, you got like Glenn Beck glasses on, dude.
Should I start crying?
Those are Drew Carey glasses.
They're glasses. They're reading glasses because I can't see the damn thing here down, so I have to be able to look at this. And yeah, I'm older than you. Listen, I made it 47 years without needing any glasses of any kind. So cut me some slack.
I have contacts in.
See, how long have you had your contacts?
I've been wearing glasses or contacts since I was like 18. I should have had them before that, though.
So cut me a little slack. I don't know. I get dollar readers. I don't know.
Slack.
Cut it. Slack. All right. So the dating game. Here's my ideas about the dating game. I think that we should do. We talked about bringing in homeless guys. I don't know that I want to do that.
No, I really don't want to do that.
No. I know. Yeah. It seems it's so hackneyed and done. But
I think we should go to an old folks home. Get like seniors.
Seniors? Yeah, but they have to come here. We can't do it. I don't want to do a remote at a place that smells like urine, and then they'll offer us Jell-O and cookies. Have you ever had the Kool-Aid in one of those places? It's awful.
Bad,
it's awful. I don't know what they do to the Kool-Aid at the nursing home places, but
they just don't ever wash out the cooler. It's like one of those camp ones where they just use it day after day.
Old people drink Kool-Aid?
Yeah, they serve. Yeah, I think it's easy to
know?
Because I'm in the medical profession. I used to go on call with my doctor to nursing homes, too.
Maybe it's medical Kool-Aid.
Yeah. No, I think it's like sugar-free. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Kool-Aid.
Here's
the idea I had for the dating game show. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we get some comics in there. Now, Tiffany, you're in the local comics. Well, here's the thing, though. I want it to be funny, and I think some of the interaction between you being a comedian and comedians that you do not know, we need to pick comics that she does not know. You don't know them all.
I know them all.
You do not. You didn't know Mike Rivera, and he's a pretty well-known local guy, so you didn't know him.
He's married, though. He can't do it.
No, he's not married.
He's not?
Totally single.
Mike Rivera,
totally single. Well, not totally single. He's dating somebody, but not married. Anyway,
but that's that little bearded dude, the Hobbit from the tattoo shop.
What? What Hobbit from the what tattoo shop?
The comic. He was in the.
Into the mic.
He was in the video with Nicole Lauren. The Hobbit tattoo dude.
The Hobbit tattoo.
Oh, the Gwiggy guy?
Oh, not Gwiggy.
Oh, he kind of.
Oh, I don't even remember that video.
He's not a Hobbit.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
he's like 7 Hobbits.
Yeah, he's like from a different movie franchise altogether. No, but comics that she doesn't know because I think the interaction will be good, and plus we'd have 3 comics in there. That'd be fun, don't you think?
Why don't you guys get actors or something?
Oh, really?
Who?
Jordan,
who are we gonna get?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't think it should be people that anybody knows. Because here's the thing.
I'm not winning anything.
Here's the thing, okay? So, but if you know the person and they're your friend, I don't think I want it to be that personal. Because what if we do the date thing and then it goes weird and then it's gonna be your friend?
All right.
It'll
First
be
of all,
for
what
you.
do you mean by going weird? No, please expound.
Yeah,
I'm kind of curious. What does that mean?
What
do you think they're going to do? Do you think that they're going to go, I want to date, so I own this person?
They might like me, and then I'll just think it was a thing for the show, and then...
It is just a thing for the show.
But will they realize that?
Anybody that we can bring in here, that we might bring in here, may like you. I can't control that. She's like, can you please make sure that when they come here, they have no... Look, we'll make it clear to them that... All right, here's what we'll do. When they come in...
It's one date.
All right, listen, stop. When they come in... All right, we'll line them up. You will not be able to see them, okay?
Okay.
And then before we start, we'll have you give them all 3 at the same time. Well, you give them the talk. Just give them the talk.
Well, that's not fair.
Why is it not fair? You're saying right now, I don't want to be.
Well,
I don't want them to even like me.
I don't want them to think it will go beyond a first date.
Isn't that what the talk is for?
Okay.
That seems like.
Why are you ruling it out so soon, though? How do you even know? You don't know who we're gonna bring in here.
It's gonna be a comic.
You don't know that.
You've dated comedians. You've dated comics.
Yeah.
Heat Miser was a comedian. Thank you very much.
Not really.
What do you mean not really?
The reason I went out with him is because he was a preacher.
Where did you meet him though?
Yeah.
Well, but he's just.
Where did you meet him?
He was doing comedy as a hobby. Okay.
Exactly.
At an open mic, but it was a comedy. He's not really a comedian. He was a crappy little
I wish I knew martial arts right now.
I'm at this club.
I wish I knew a move that I could reach out and just touch her on her shoulder.
He never got
and she'd
paid.
be like, and she would just relax.
You have to get paid.
What are you talking about?
He's not a comedian. That's offensive to comedians.
To ones that get paid or the ones that are trying to make it? Because I think you just offended about 50 million open micers, and they're like, hey, I'm a comic of some sort.
I still say, I've gotten paid a little bit, but I just say that I do comedy. I will never say that I'm a comedian. I don't know. I feel weird.
All right, you have dated guys that do comedy.
And
have you not?
I've dated comedian.
Okay. We'll see. Why are you even arguing me?
I don't know. I just know that it
We're like
it didn't
approaching
work
the
out.
danger zone here.
I know, dude.
She's afraid we're circling a certain drain. She doesn't want to go down.
It didn't work. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, just relax.
Yeah.
Just relax. So we
There's
bring
so much pressure already. I don't want to get married. Stop.
Okay, no, you don't need to get married. Listen, just let them come in. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. All right, okay.
Do we want to post something on the Tampa Bay Comedy Group? Because we could do that.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll troll a little bit because when you go on there, you just piss people off.
I don't piss people. I get people pissed off at you.
What are you doing? No, don't put it in there.
Wow, that's funny. Somebody typed in, she sounds like the Tampa Bay Comedy Group. That's so funny. It's so true, though, dude. But no, I'm just saying that. I think having comics in there would be fun. It'd be more fun. If you get just three strangers, it's gonna be limp. And you're listen. I don't mean this in a bad way, but I can see you kind of going, I don't really want to do this. At least comics will be able to chide you a little bit and get you into it. You know what I mean?
What if we instead of doing a dating game, we made her do it with like pets? We make her adopt an animal.
Oh man!
But I'm allergic to a lot of animals.
God,
struck down again. She took the Thor hammer.
Allergic to a lot of animals.
Bam! That's funny, dude.
Sugar gliders. Well, come on, what?
Oh,
like Nolan's getting all upset about me saying that.
Yeah.
About
to be a
the
comic, you say to be a comic, you must get paid. To be a comic, you must make people laugh. Amendment, maybe make them giggle. Giggle? Who the hell's out there making people giggle?
I don't know. We're looking to the producer, but Nolan's gotten paid, I think, so he shouldn't be too worried
Nolan
about
has paid
it.
people. Oh wait, he just did a spell check there. Amendment, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, even I say that I just do comedy. That's just the way I am. I feel like it's a bit much when some people are like, I'm a comedian.
Well, why are you worried about it? What difference does it make in their life or your life, whether you call them a comedian or not?
I was just saying that Heat Miser wasn't a comedian.
I didn't call myself a comedian until I started getting paid either, or at least I felt like I was professional.
I would feel guilty.
But here's the thing. I get paid every time I do comedy now, but there are still comics that are road comics that do not consider me a comedian because I'm not on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. There's that sect of guys who are like, well, it's not your full-time job, so how can you call yourself a comedian? I'm a headlining comedian. I get paid to headline clubs when I go. Granted, I'm not on the road. I have another job, but, you know.
Wait, you just called yourself a comedian.
I am a comedian.
And people disagree with that, and
there
possibly rightly so.
Well, listen.
It is not a full-time job for you. You don't make a living doing that.
Well, but again, if you get paid, I get paid every time I do it. I get paid.
I don't know.
Does that not make me a professional comedian?
No, maybe an aspiring comic.
Are you saying a DJ that DJs on the weekends is not a real DJ, a professional DJ?
You're like a dilettante.
I would
amateur.
consider Chris a comedian, but I would consider him like a B room or C room comedian.
Wow. You're not even gonna give me the B or C?
Well, I mean, like a local C.
I think it's funny because
that's Nolan Ray.
Oh, Nolan can't stand it.
No,
I just think it's funny because like if you have two jobs, why do they always take the lesser of the two? You know, because you're obviously working on your comedy hopefully about 30 to 40 hours a week.
Yeah, in and around there.
Yeah, and you're working at your real job about 30 to 40 hours a week. So why do you take the one that is worse? You know.
Take it as what?
No, I mean that's what he's saying. You're not a comic. You're a whatever the heck you are on the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you really are a comic in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, and listen, I've worked for Nolan. You've seen me do a headline show.
You're
I
funny.
think. Listen, and I think it's just as good as. And I've seen big time comedians. Okay, but if you're talking about guys that are wordsmiths and that do joke, there are different styles of comedians. So when you say A room, I've seen some A room guys that they sucked bad, and they were only in the A room because they did a sitcom or they were Skippy on Growing Pains or some bullcrap or Screech. Have you seen Screech's set? It's awful.
That'd be fun.
Well,
That would
that's
be
what
the
I'm saying.
best
But he
Facebook
calls
profile
himself a
picture
comedian,
ever.
and he can do that even though he's got all these other things going on. He can do that because he's got some heat behind him.
Whatever.
I'm telling you,
I don't consider you a comedian.
You don't?
I don't consider you a comic. I don't consider you like a regional A-list, B-list, C-list, any of that. I don't even consider you funny. I consider you a friend.
Okay, all right. Well, fine, dude. That's a kind of an underhanded compliment. Thank you, dude.
That's funny.
I appreciate it. Go do your bell thing, would you, for God's sakes?
Check in. Cop accused of pointing gun at person who was taking too long at the drive-thru.
What?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Do they have is there a picture on that?
There's
that
a whole
video
news
right
story.
there?
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
you
put
should
that.
link that up.
A police officer who was waiting in the drive-thru line at a McDonald's restaurant in Forsyth County is accused of pulling a gun on the customer ahead of him because the officer was angry at having to wait for his food.
Oh man, is that here in Florida?
That was in Georgia, I believe.
Oh my God.
Yes, that was in Forsyth County, Georgia.
He will lose his certification.
Georgia.
He will lose.
We've now learned that police officer Scott Busey will have his police certification suspended.
Yeah.
Yes, this flies in the face of decency and police professionalism, and you can quote me on that, said Ken Vance. So he probably said it more like, this flies in the face of decency and police professionalism. You can quote me on that.
You can quote me on that.
Yep.
That is what quote means.
That is what they sound like.
So, yeah, that's pretty messed up, dude.
Yeah.
There's some
He
guys
like
out there.
pointed the gun at the kid's neck. He was like an 18-year-old high school kid, too.
What's the longest that you've ever had to wait in a McDonald's drive-thru? Now, you don't eat at McDonald's anymore. You're a little bit more healthy. But when you did,
I don't know.
the longest?
Like 5 minutes, maybe?
5 minutes?
5-10 minutes?
I got like 10, maybe 12, 13 minutes. How about you, Tiffany? Longest you ever waited at McDonald's?
Nothing noticeable.
Give me a number. Nothing noticeable. You make it sound like you drive in and you get
it's like
whipped
I
into a
wasn't
warp.
impatient enough that I timed it.
Yeah, but you have an idea of every question I got to get
Like
into this whole
3
thing.
minutes.
3
I don't
3
know.
minutes?
I don't
You've
know.
never waited longer than 3 minutes in a McDonald's drive-thru.
If I see a long line, I just don't go.
Let me ask you this.
Like I would be like, oh, long line.
Well, let me just
bye.
check here. You have no actual conception of time, do you? You have no.
I
there's
do,
no.
but I'm just
No
saying,
conception of time.
if I see a long line, I don't wait. So I've never been in a long line.
She was only born 3 minutes ago. She doesn't know.
I've never
She
been
doesn't
so
care.
desperate for food that I'm like, I will
It's
wait
one
in
long
that long
string.
line.
It's a linear string of
She
movement.
she doesn't really even think of food as a thing. that she
No, I'm
needs.
just kind of like, inconvenient.
All right.
I always have food in my purse.
Is there anything that you've ever had to wait for that made you upset?
Yeah, that's a good question. Tiffany Barbee.
Can you remember a time in your life where you were bored or upset at having to wait?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I won't. I never wait in lines. Like if I see a long line at an amusement park, I won't wait in it.
So what you're saying is there's never been a time in your life where you were in a line
Bob
where you were.
Burr and I went to Universal Studios like a month ago, and there was a long line waiting for the ticket to get a ticket, and that was kind of like annoying. But like,
how long was it? How long of a wait?
Like 10 minutes.
And what did you do while you were waiting?
Did you complain while you were waiting?
Did you complain the whole time?
No, I just talked. Yeah, I probably complained.
Oh, okay.
But Bob thought I amusingly complain like I do on the show. You know, like I'm funny about complaining. Whenever I complain, it's in a funny way.
No, it gets annoying.
What? You've never heard me complain.
Check in. Psy's new video, Gentleman, banned in South Korea.
Thank God. What is the deal? I don't know, dude. I wasn't that impressed with the first one that he put out. Tiffany, you know what the Psy is? Who Psy is?
Gangnam
the
Style.
Weapon that Raphael fights with?
Yes.
Raphael?
Yes.
You're an
correct.
actual martial artist, but you reference the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when you pull up a Psy.
And she confused the Korean pop sensation with Shredder, the villain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They do share one letter in common, though. You have to give her that. One whole letter. Which letter is that, Tiffany? Which letter do you think Psy and Shredder have in common?
S.
Very good. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into the Gangnam Style.
Why do you think it got banned? Why do you think his new video got banned?
I haven't seen the video.
Who?
Why do you
Psy.
think?
What's
Why would you think?
Wait, hold on. Psy is a Korean singer, pop
Okay.
singer, who did Gangnam Style.
Oh, that song.
Yes.
You're familiar with it?
Yeah, because we heard it at Freaky Tiki.
Gangnam Style.
I don't even know the song. I've heard it like 3
Yeah, I
times.
know.
I'm like, so he came out with a new song. What's the name of the new song?
Gentleman.
Gentleman. And it got banned. Any idea why, maybe? Take a guess.
Just the video.
Yeah, just the video. Oh, just the video got banned.
Gentleman? Oh, like, is it like a stripping thing?
No.
Is he doing like pelvic thrust, or is there a
Nope.
Is there a he has a blow up doll on stage?
Nope.
Is that at a gay club?
Nope.
Is the transgender some sort of a
Nope.
Nope.
What is it?
All right, go ahead, tell us. What is it?
It's because he kicks over a traffic cone.
Are you serious?
Leprechaun. A major South Korean broadcaster says it has banned Psy's new music video because the rapper is shown abusing public property. The Gentleman video opens with Psy kicking a cone that says no parking.
Yeah, but is that an actual like city cone that they purchased from, the municipality, or did he just go buy that and paint it? I mean, honestly.
They are right now seeking the actual cone as a cone of interest.
No, but what I'm saying is like
photos have been released. No, I don't know if they purchased it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, so they're banning because of the representation that he's facing, but is it actual public property?
I don't know.
Okay. Just had to ask that question. Tiffany, got any thoughts on that whole? He kicked the cone over.
What do you think of that?
No parking. We don't need that, he says. I'm a gentleman.
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Okay.
What's dumb? Which? Who? Where?
The people, because they don't. I mean, I think if someone watched that video, they would just think it was a part of the video. We wouldn't think, oh, it's okay to go kick over cones and such.
Mm-hmm. There's got to be something else in that video that's worse than him kicking over a cone.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I know he wears those stupid MC Hammer pants.
Dancing in it, yeah.
It's silly because think about all the things they do in other like music videos.
You know what they don't do? They don't bring back the MC Hammer pants. Those pants he's wearing are ridiculous.
Ooh, I remember I dated a guy that had those pants.
Are you kidding me?
I had to break up with him.
Because of the pants?
Yeah, they
okay,
really
give me a high five
me.
on that. No, seriously, because those are the worst things. Yeah, right.
Check in. Paraguayan politician threatens to shoot his own testicles if his son marries another man.
Oh,
check in.
Please let that marriage happen. Please let it happen so that he'll do it. That would be great.
How is that a punishment for the kid?
I don't know. Honestly.
No,
A tobacco magnate and Paraguay's leading presidential candidate is currently embroiled in a ferocious controversy over comments he made comparing gay people to monkeys and threatening to remove his private parts if his son married another man.
Why would that be the thing that you would do? Like, all right, I'm going to do something. What am I going to do? How does that even parlay to, you know what I'm saying? I will remove my own private parts.
He said, I would shoot myself in the testicles because I do not agree, he said.
That's the most ridiculous thing
I would shoot myself in the testicles. Yeah, that's you know what? If more opponents to gay rights would shoot themselves in the testicles, that would be and I would be not horrified overly by that response.
I'd get a little warm fuzzy feel. I think the gays would love it.
Yeah, you know what?
They'd be like, go on, right. It's like the burning the bra thing when they were like, we want rights. We're going to burn our bras. We're like, flame on, baby. Burn it. Yeah, go for it.
And why would you shoot yourself in the testicles?
I don't know, dude. Where is this at again?
Paraguay.
I doubt he'll actually do it. Like, it's one thing to say it, but to do it,
She's
it's
right
a whole
about
other
that.
thing.
And that's a girl saying that. And so if a girl knows, and I mean, really, honestly, like, what's like the most ridiculous thing you've ever said when you've been angry, Jordan, where you really want to, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you get so pissed off, not you, but just people in general, and you try to say something tough and it just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you try to block that stuff out when you do it yourself.
I'm so mad I can punch a baby.
What? You've actually said that out loud?
Yeah, but as a joke. I wouldn't really
No,
punch
I mean,
a baby.
but seriously, like, because
you just let it die of dehydration.
Shut up.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Oh my God. You should have heard the conversation we had in the car over here.
But by the way, did you know the right-wing party in Paraguay is known as the Colorado Party?
Why?
I don't know.
Are they into with Colorado? Would that be like
eating each other?
What? What does that have to do with Colorado?
I don't know. Didn't the Dahmer party be there?
Didn't the Dahmer party be there?
No. What?
I don't know.
It's a right-wing political party in Paraguay. It has nothing to do with Colorado, the state.
I was thinking Colorado, the state, as in Tea Party. Maybe they were. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't have anything to do with the U.S. I don't know what Colorado means in Spanish. I should probably know.
Yeah, you should look that up.
All right, I'll look that up.
Yeah, you're not gonna do any more of those because
I don't know.
That was going pretty good.
All right, you want more?
Yeah, give me more.
Check in. I don't have one.
Okay. The phone number is 813-639-8255. You are listening to Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. In the next, yes, what?
Cleveland show has been canceled.
Good.
Nobody cares.
No,
that was the end of check-in.
What is it?
The Cleveland show?
Yeah.
I've literally never watched an episode of that.
I've watched like about 8 minutes, and it's basically like a regurgitated Family Guy, but not anywhere near as funny.
Yeah, one of the characters that I really didn't like on Family Guy getting his own show, and I'm just like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of nice in an ancillary sort of way, but not enough to hold his own show. Sort of like Spice on 102.5.
And the wacky neighbors were like bears, right? Or
yes, like I don't know what the hell they were doing. I mean, American Dad to me was the same thing as Family Guy, but that show kind of grew on me. You know what I mean?
It's gotten a little bit better, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with the alien thing. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it's but good show. But Cleveland, oh my God, Cleveland was a spinoff show from Family Guy. You ever watch Family Guy, Tiffany?
Yes.
You remember the black guy in Family Guy? The one that would be sitting in the tub and his house would fall apart and he would go, no, 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 and he'd fall on.
I don't remember that about him, but I remember
it was a reoccurring
the black
thing
guy.
They did. Okay, well, the black guy with the reoccurring bit.
All right.
Anyway, so he got his own spin-off show and it got canceled. What was it, like 2 seasons maybe? 3?
I don't know.
Well, that's pretty good.
But an update says the Cleveland show is not canceled.
What?
Fate is still uncertain.
Oh, what? No.
So why did you say it?
I read further down the page.
Oh.
Oh my God, that's funny. Well, you know what? I should call Fox and help determine that fate because it's awful.
What would you say?
There's better stuff to put on. Listen, we can go on Brad McClain's channel on YouTube and put better stuff up. He's been how many videos does he have now?
I think there's 11.
11.
There could be more now. He's quick.
Half a season.
Right. If you listen to the show, you know that Brad McClain calls in all the time from Australia. The guy, I'll say this about him. I went on his YouTube channel, some really funny stuff. He almost lit his apartment on fire. The guy's got chickens and roosters running around.
I love the chickens one.
I don't know. And he doesn't look anything like what I thought he would look like. Like, I've seen pictures, and it kind of looked like him. I know, you're looking at me weird, and I was weird about it too, but when I looked at it, he doesn't look, I don't know, he doesn't look like.
What do you think he'd look like?
I don't know what I thought. We were talking about it on Tuesday, and I don't know what I thought. Like older? I don't know. Like more like
older.
More like that guy on Crocodile Dundee?
No, you know what I thought he looked like? The guy on Family Affair, the dad.
I thought he looked younger.
What was the guy on Family Affair, the dad?
Brian Keith.
Mr.
French.
Right. Yeah, no, not Mr. French. No.
I think he looks like his
not deep enough
pictures.
voice. He looked like Brian Keith. That's what I thought he would look like.
You thought he would look.
I don't
really
know.
thought
something more older. I don't know, dude.
I don't know
what
who
kind
Brian
of weird
Keith looks like.
fantasies are you having about Brad?
Wait, no.
He looked like Brian Keith.
No,
Obviously, that has deep resonance for you.
Well, and that I remember the show, and he just seems like an older.
Do you wish you were Jody, or do you wish you were Buffy? Which one?
Buffy.
Oh.
Do you ever at night you go, oh, Mr. French, tuck me in, Mr. French?
No, I just.
Oh, where's my daddy, Brad McClain?
So you think of Brad as a dad?
Well, his voice conveyed to me a little bit.
You want to hug him?
Let me finish what I have to say. I can't answer. You keep asking me question after question, but won't let me answer them.
Well, your answer might be rational.
You know, Brian Keith to me represents a more mature, older man, I guess. And so I thought, I don't know, like some of his phone calls, he seems very calm, very mature, and but he's kind of young.
Brian Keith was only 36 when he did Family Affair.
Really?
He was much younger than you are now.
Well, but he's older, probably older than Brad, I think.
I don't know.
How old do you think Brad is?
I don't know.
How do you feel like being like at least a decade older than a person you consider to be like a mature adult?
You're like a decade older than Brad.
I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. It's just the tone of his voice. Dude, the guy is selling fish door to door. He's got roosters in his house. How mature? I mean, come on.
Mr. French was 42 when he started that show.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's young. Let's play something for Brad while we're talking about it. Want to play that? You got the volume set up on that okay? Where we're going to be able to hear it?
Yeah.
We'll play this. We're going to talk to Brad later, but we'll play one of his phone calls. Brad, from time to time, does prank phone calls. They're pretty good phone calls, I have to say.
You're going to
Tiffany?
do the lawnmower one?
Yes, I am.
The lawnmower? Okay. This is Brad calls, a lawnmower service?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really funny.
Let's hook it up.
I hope they have it turned up.
This is Brad McClain on the Double Special Show.
Hello, Shop. Good morning.
G'day, mate. I was just ringing on behalf of my mother. She wanted someone to come.
All right, now wait right here before I'm sorry, but where do you hear Brian Keith anywhere in that voice?
It's not his voice. It's not Brian Keith's voice. It's that he seems older to me. When I saw his face on YouTube, he looks younger. He looks like a skateboarding guy. It doesn't look like the guy that I was associated with that voice, the Australian voice.
Did you see his pictures? You never looked at his pictures.
I saw his pictures, but they weren't really clear, and I always see him in like little, the icon. I never blow him up to see him.
So do you feel less threatened by him now?
I never felt threatened by Brad.
Do you still want to like cuddle with him?
Yeah, sure. I'll cuddle with Brad.
All right, here we go. I'm starting to think.
Yeah, start it over.
You started over.
Hello, Shop. Good morning.
G'day, mate. I was just ringing on behalf of my mother. She wanted someone to come and wanted to get on a hold of a mowing contractor.
Yes.
But she's asked if I could get hold of someone who would be prepared to mow the lawns, preferably in the summer, but just in their underpants.
All right. So, hang on. Sorry, can you hold the line for a sec?
Yeah.
He flapped him up there, didn't he? Is that his old music?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, so you're after someone to cut your lawn, is that right?
Yes, but she's wanting to know if they'll cut the lawn in just their underpants.
Well, I think you're in the wrong place here. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't have any contacts of anything like that? Hello?
Yeah. Right, wait, let's pause it for a second right here.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember to ask him later, but do you think that's what they actually call him in Australia, underpants? Or do they have like another name and he's just like appealing to the American audience for us?
I don't.
I'll write that down.
Because like in England, don't they just call them pants, right?
We call them, yeah, they call them pants.
So underwear in England are pants.
Yeah, that got me in trouble several times.
Yeah, you never put on a pair of pants unless you put trousers on over a second.
Tiffany's like, note to self, be careful with the pants work.
Because I would be like the martial arts students. I'd be like, you want to buy some pants? And I was like,
But do you think like they have like a special name for him in Australia that he just wouldn't use, like Crimbos or
I
something?
don't know. Push play.
Hello, Jason speaking.
G'day, mate. You do the lawn mowing there?
I do, yeah.
Mate, I was just ringing up. My mother lives in Queen Street, and she was after a price. It's just a normal residential house, but she was after someone to mow a lawn wearing like a lion's outfit.
Okay. No, that's not me.
It's nothing you considered. It's sort of just something she's into, you know.
Yeah, no.
Do you have anyone I could try at all?
You can just keep trying around. I'm pretty busy at the moment. All this bloody rain just keep me plugged up a bit. So yeah, just keep trying around the other guys in the yellow pages, whatever. But yeah.
No worries, mate.
All right, no worries.
Thank you.
Or pause it.
All right, plugged up. Now that is an interesting difference between America and Australia right there, because
I'm plugged up in the moment.
Yeah, that means something completely different to us.
Yeah, no, and not only that, though, again, phone call after phone call, the Australian business community is not flapped by any request at all.
None whatsoever.
Nothing bothers them.
Well,
He's
actually, I don't know, the underwear dude hung up. But the lion guy, he just said he had constipation. So that's...
All right, stop pushing pause.
No, we're commenting.
Just
Be quiet.
It. You're
Go.
like the Muppet Show guys.
Stop. Yes, we know what we're doing. Yeah, just relax.
Good morning, Bus Lanes Miles.
Oh, g'day, mate. I was just ringing up on behalf of my mother. She's put me on a bit of a mission to find a lawn contractor. She's just a residential yard. She's asking if I could arrange for someone to mow her lawns in just their underpants.
Really? Oh, you need to ring mowing places, mate. I'm a mower store, I don't supply people that mow your lawns.
You don't have any contacts offhand, or?
No.
Contact.
All right, no worries, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Really?
Hello, Judy Cleancut.
G'day, Judy. I was just ringing up on behalf of my mother. She's got like a standard residential yard in Gympie Street, and she was after a quote on cutting it. But she's very fussy in her requests. Is this something you'd be interested in?
When you say fussy, what do you mean?
She's very specific on like hair color. She likes, it's crazy I know, but she likes red-headed people. So if you haven't got red hair, she asks if she could wear a wig.
Yeah. So is money an issue on detail? Like?
Oh no. She pays whatever as long as you wear the wig. She's sort of it's
I'll
crazy.
just get my husband for you. What was your name?
Trevor.
Trevor, thanks, Trevor. Hold on.
Trevor. That was like awesome.
Yeah, Michael.
G'day, Michael. How you going, mate? Trevor
Pretty good.
speaking.
Who have I got? Trevor, yes, Trevor. Your mother's got a lawn.
Yes, in Gibby Road there. But she's I don't know whether she's going through a phase or whatever, but she wants whoever mows it to wear like a red-haired wig.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something you'd sort of consider at all?
Got to wear a redhead wig.
I
I
guess
threw one out the other day.
when you look at it as far as sun smart, it's not a bad thing, I suppose.
I don't know what a redhead wig is anyway, but anyway, I'll have a look at it.
All right, mate. No
Is it
worries.
near, I know where 54 is. It's somewhere near the old, that Massa's shop, is it?
Yeah, close to that. She used to walk past that, I think, she used to talk about that or something. I'm not sure.
All right, well, Trevor, Jules will take the details and I'll have a look at that this afternoon on the way home.
Okay, no worries.
So what am I going to expect when I turn up? Then I say, your son Trevor's just asked me to come and have a look at the lawn, and what will I expect? Just so.
Oh, she may be wearing a bikini. No one will do it with their pants off.
That's good. That's Brad McClain right there. Colin, very nice job. He's funny, dude. Those people in Australia are too much. The guy was like, he's like, yeah, why the hell not? Money's not an object? Yeah, come on, wear a wig.
I'll do it.
The fact that he threw it out just recently was kind of interesting.
I think he was joking.
How much would it take you to get you to like mow a lady's lawn wearing underwear and a red-haired wig?
I'd do it for $50.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
$50. That'd be fun.
Well, you're
pretty
really
sure you can get
poor,
more than
aren't
that
you?
for like doing it in clothes.
Why? What? I mean, when I was a teenager, when I used to mow lawns for money. Now I'm an adult. I probably wouldn't do it at all. But when I was a teenager, I used to mow lawns for extra money.
Would you do it for $100 right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure, why not?
If me and Tiffany put together $100 right now,
have
would you go
$100.
home and mow the lawn wearing a big, long, red-haired wig and your tidy whities?
We can record it. Well, can we record it and put it on Double Special? Comedy YouTube?
I will allow you to take stills of it, but I will not allow you to record it. I don't want my body in motion naked on the YouTube.
And I don't want to have to look.
I'm not a sloth, for God's sakes. I've got a little bit of a gut, but I'm not fat.
What if we made you wear like a G-string type thing?
No.
What?
No, he said underwears. He didn't say stripper outfit.
Well,
I'm not doing it.
We're the ones put up the $100.
Wait, why are we talking about a stunt that I'm doing when we haven't even done her stunt yet?
Well, because we moved on. We know you need money.
A sumo wrestler uniform.
A what?
A sumo wrestler's
What do
uniform.
they call that? What's that
Just
called,
like a little
Jordan?
diaper.
What's the? It's not a sumo
a diaper. Sumo diaper.
No, there's a name for it. Damn it.
Sumo diaper.
No. Oh my God!
Hold on.
Oh my God! I wonder how Marty's going to do in lieu of something like that phone call. Because Marty and Brad have been going at it back and forth. Petrocelli actually did a little bit on Just Saying, which is very funny, about Marty and Brad sort of thing. And that Brad, I guess we are kind of sucking up to Brad a little bit. I just, I think
Brad,
he's funny.
He's got that exotic accent.
Brad does a really good job.
You think of shrimps and
He
Barbies.
does his homework. He always makes sure he has something for the show. And then you get Marty, who's like, what was my homework?
Ooh, she's taking it to Marty. She is taking it to Marty.
See, Marty is like a mawashi.
Okay.
And Brad is like a kesho mawashi.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What? No, come on.
All right, Mawashi's like the training Suno diaper that they wear in training.
Sumo, not Suno.
Sumo.
It's
What
Sumo.
else?
Let's go on.
Kesho Mawashi is the part of the ring entry ceremony.
Or Doyo-in? Doyo-ri.
Where are you seeing Doyo-ri?
Or Do-yo-iri.
That's part of the entry ceremony.
You're right.
That's the Doyo-iri.
Oh, they wear a kesho.
Yeah, they wear the
mawashi.
kesho during the Doyo-iri.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
you talk like you've been to an actual match. You don't even leave your apartment, dude. 813-639-82. I can't even say. I'll try that again. 813-639-8255 is the number. You're listening to Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. If you'll notice, I'm wearing a Boston hat. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all the people in Boston who suffered the whatever you want to call it, the bombing or attack of the Boston Marathon. I'm wearing the hat. I'm from Worcester, Mass, right outside of Boston. I'm not a big Boston. I never lived in Boston, but I have fond memories of the city. So
you just say you are when you do comedy.
Yeah, only.
Are you going to say that the next time you do stand up? Are you going to lie about being from Boston? Or are you going to kind of back off that?
We
now?
talked about why I do that. I'm actually from Worcester, Mass. But if you say from Worcester, Mass, here's so and so from Worcester, Mass. Nobody cares. You have to pick like a.
You could say you're from New England.
Well, even when I was. Yeah, I guess I could say from New England. Why? Why does it offend you so much that I say I'm from Boston?
I was just wondering.
Why does
you're
that
not
say
from
that?
there. You're from
no,
Worcester.
but on stage it's a sort of a if a comic is from Long Island, but he says New York City or New York.
I'm just saying, when I tell people where I'm from, I tell them the city I was born in.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm from Hollywood.
No, you were born in Hollywood?
I was born
Florida?
in Hollywood, California.
Well, I was born in Worcester, Mass. But for comedy purposes, again, I live here in Clearwater. But if I say from Clearwater when I'm on the road, people are like, "Where the hell is that?"
Maybe
so I just say Tampa.
You should have been born somewhere cool.
What? Oh, that's what it boils down to.
Yes.
Whether or not you're from a cool place.
Well,
all right. Well, I'm not from a cool place. I'm from a semi-cool place outside of a very cool place.
That's
so
why
I
you're just
round
a
it up.
local seed room
I
comedian.
rounded up with where I'm from.
It's why I like Jordan better than you.
I'm from Hollywood.
You don't know why you like people. You have no idea why you like people or why you don't like people. I'm pretty sure of that at this point. No,
it's
we
not
need
true.
to. Yeah, it's true.
Probably.
You're I don't know, man. It's like pulling teeth. Like what do you? We started last week the rant that you do. You have a new rant for us, don't you, Tiffany Barbee?
Sure.
Something that you're upset about? among other things.
I
Yeah, why don't
guess.
you do it?
I have opening music for that. You ready for it?
You really do?
No, I don't.
You're going to complain about that. I had like 3 different subjects that we went through in our meeting, but you kind of jumped on and off and abandoned, and you just kept talking, and you were, yes,
what?
I'll talk about that. That's what I'm saying. You have no idea what the 3 things we talked about at the meeting were that you were supposed to rant about.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Oh, is that like you remember one?
Was it the haircut thing?
Okay, that's one. Good,
or was
good.
It,
All right,
or was it about? I think what happened
What was
this
the other
week
one?
is that people like have no consideration about being sick and being by me. Is that another one?
That was one you were a little bit more passionate about than the haircut.
Yeah,
one.
just because that just happened. But I had to get a haircut, so next week I'll be very passionate about that.
Which one, Jordan?
What? Well, she talks about like sick people all the time.
Just,
it's just kind of getting boring.
Well, just give me anything.
Yeah, but she likes you
my
better than
stuff.
me, so you have to listen to that stuff. I don't have to listen to it. You don't really like him better than me.
No, I don't.
It's the weird
I like
married
you
thing.
both.
It's the weird married
I like
thing.
you both.
Me and Tiffany are basically like brother and sister at this point now. There's like nothing that could ever happen between.
No,
us,
I
so
didn't
we-
mean it in that
we
way.
don't
I meant when I meant like, I didn't mean romantically. I just meant like hanging out more.
We don't even hang
I
out
would
anymore.
I would like to think that I'm fun to hang out with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would totally hang out with you all by yourself if you weren't married.
What what is your rant? Go ahead.
Okay. How about just
Do the haircut, because this was. Why are you weird about haircuts?
Okay.
You don't like to
Well,
get
I
haircuts?
have to get a haircut, obviously.
So when do you get a haircut?
Look
do you
how
get...
long my hair is.
All right. So when you get a haircut,
Shut up.
do you...
Just shut up. No, rant about something else. I don't want to hear
Why?
it.
All right.
Are you mad because you don't have hair?
Let me do
Yes.
haircuts. I have to get a haircut next week, and I really, really, really don't want to get a haircut.
Okay, well, stop for a second. Let me ask you this: when you get a haircut, do you get like just the bangs, or do you get length? What do you like? Do a totally different thing, or you try to
No,
keep it the
I
same?
just do it exactly the same. I'm one of those people. Once I find something I like, I just stick with it.
Okay, so
So this is what I do. Although I did get a side bang like a year ago, and I've been sticking with that, so that was kind of new. But anyway, so I guess
something new worked out, then didn't it? You took a chance.
Well, I usually tell the people I trust you. You know what I mean? Because
that's
they
the worst thing you can say to a
they
hairdresser.
work there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want.
Yeah,
Just-
but have you seen some of the hairdos and hairdressers? They got the worst hairdos on the planet.
I said just as long as I give them like
Because
things
I don't look like
I
you.
give them things they can't do. I say you can't go above a certain place. You can't do this and that. And like so I give them like
Those are pretty vague instructions.
I give them some rules, a few guidelines,
This and
then I
that?
send them
Can't go
along
to a
their
certain
way.
place?
Well, I don't want my hair higher than my shoulders. I tell them.
All right, that's
I'd be
specific.
upset that you kept interrupting a rant, so there's not even really a rant.
Well,
I'm sorry.
it's because he's not letting me do it.
I'm curious about some things. Go ahead.
I still think we should do the stunt where we get to like pick Tiffany's haircut and like
No!
people send in photoshops of what
Never.
they think Tiffany's hair should look like,
No.
and then we do that.
Man.
Why do you not like the? Do they not do it right?
Can
Go
I
ahead.
just say?
Go.
Okay. This is why I don't like haircuts. Because first of all, my hair is really, really long. And the people, they just can't, I don't understand. If they're professionals, can't they just eyeball it and just go snip, 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 snip? I don't understand why it's like a whole thing. They have to get like all these pins and then they pin my hair up. And they have to pin each little strand. Then they take the strand down and then they have to cut it, right? And it takes forever. It takes like a half an hour sitting there. And it's really torturous. And the lady's talking the whole time.
Keep going. Don't stop. Go.
The lady's talking to me the whole time, and I wish she would stop talking to me. Can't she just concentrate on her job? Why does she feel like she has to get to know me and like be my friend? Like she's asking me about like my life and stuff, and I don't even like answer them. The last lady who cut my hair didn't talk the whole time, which was really good. And then I told the people that I want her next time because she doesn't talk. But
this is like the worst date ever right now. Right now, I'm like staring at my fettuccine going, I'm going to leave her hair. I'm swear I'm going to go out.
You want me to rant about something?
No, go ahead. No, that's your
Yeah,
rant.
No, I know.
You're going.
Go on.
Yeah.
There's kids
There's more?
in
Is
Somalia
there more?
crying right now over your haircut.
Do you tip them at the end?
Oh, I do. One person, I said, I'll give you an extra $10 if you can cut my hair in less than 10 minutes.
Really? Really? You want somebody with knives working around your ears
Rushing.
extra fast?
She did a good job. I don't understand what's so hard about it.
She's like, chop, chop.
I tried to cut my hair once. It didn't work out, but I could do my bang.
I tried to cut my hair once. It didn't
I
work
put
out.
it in front like this, and I did it. But I just don't.
Yeah, you know why it didn't work out? Because they go to school. They're skilled. They know what they're doing. You can't rush stuff
They're like,
that.
can we wash your hair first? Oh, it costs extra blow dry your hair? No, I don't want any of that.
Well, it's easier to cut your hair when it's wet, isn't it?
Well, they should be professionals.
They are
should be able
professionals.
to work under all.
Maybe they're like trying to be diplomatic about how filthy your hair is.
No, they say that people like to have their head massaged, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want anybody touching my scalp.
But I just don't like how nosy they are. I feel like they're like detectives.
Yeah, but listen, they're in a position where neither of you are talking. It's a bit awkward, so some conversation is not.
Cut my hair.
Yeah,
just
but it's not awkward. Just cut it. Yeah, but you don't think it's awkward not to say something like, hey, I don't like it either. I'm with you on that.
They tell me their life story. I don't care.
Well, I think you just have that about you where people latch on and feel like they can open up and tell you stuff. I'm
telling you, dude, they take her like weirdness for being friendliness, and it's such a mistake.
Not all my rants will be gold, but some of them will be.
No, if there's not gold, there's no silver, there's no bronze.
I don't believe it. I don't feel that you're really upset or angry about haircuts in any way.
No, I hate them. It's like one of my least favorite things ever. Like it is like a chore.
Maybe if you came in here next week after your haircut and were like really upset about what actually happened, but right now I think you're just faking it.
No, I hate it.
George's calling you out.
I've been putting off a haircut for a very long time.
I've been putting off one for years and years.
I've been saying since January that I have to get my hair cut next week.
And
I haven't done it, and it's like April.
First of all, half an hour is not that long.
Oh, it's so terrible.
What do you do when you go to the dentist?
Oh, I don't like that either. Do you know the dentist talks to you when you're getting your teeth done? And
No, I didn't know that.
My mom and I go to the same dentist, and she's told the whole dentist my life story, and the dentist is talking to me, like asking me questions about my stand-up comedy and stuff, and I'm like, how am I supposed to be talking to you? Because I have someone, your hands are in my mouth, and you're asking me questions. Are you serious? Like, how's my mom even talking to this person when hands are in her mouth? It's just unbelievable to me.
Why didn't you ask your mom to teach you the secret of talking with hands in your mouth? Lots of people know it.
Yeah, it's no secret. Yeah. It's no big deal.
You even get to drink water while you're learning.
Oh my God. It must be exhausting to be you.
Oh, can you imagine?
I know, but you worry about so much stuff. I couldn't not handle.
But I'm very carefree overall.
No, not really.
But just
you give off the air of carefreeness. I'll give you that. You do. Because when I first met you, I'm like, oh, she's flighty and she's flirty and that's fun. But they're so, like you said, it's complicated. It's so complicated. Life doesn't have to be that complicated. It can be simple.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay. If you don't want it to be, it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying.
It is. I have a very nice life. I like my life a lot.
I'm not saying you have a bad life.
I just try to avoid things that are...
It's exhausting. That are what? They
cumbersome.
mean nothing. Cumbersome. You make it sound like you're pushing a rock, a big boulder on the street. This sucks. I hate my life.
It's exhausting to go get my hair cut.
Yeah, 3 hours a week.
Yesterday, I had to go to Office Depot, and I didn't end up going because it just sounded exhausting.
Yeah, see? It's exhausting because you're worried about what might happen there, what couldn't happen.
There's going to be people there. I might see a student, and they're going to want to talk to me. And then what if there's like a little line where I have to get my stuff done? And
she literally sat there. She was paralyzed all day yesterday thinking about what could go wrong at Home Depot.
In her homemade chair.
Office Depot.
Office Depot. Whatevs. I didn't even care. I just go one or the other. They got what I need.
I order my stuff off the internet usually.
Well, speaking of which, you got your tooth and your stupid.
Oh yeah, I did my little show and tell video. That's on my.
She does a 7-minute video of just drivel. No, it's actually kind of interesting.
She shows her stick in her rock.
But I'll say this though: if you're gonna give a tour of your room, don't just sit there and point to stuff like that. Get up and move the camera around. Show us the room. I don't even know how big that room is. I got no perception.
It's a really big room.
You wouldn't be able to tell by the video. Did she move the camera at all?
Dude, she can't show you like the corpses hung on hooks in the corner. You know?
I was kind of like
all the barbers that she's encountered.
Apprehensive. Because like my room probably looks like a 12-year-old girl's room. Like I have a pink beanbag chair on the ground.
What does that say about Tiffany?
And I have my
She's like, things are so simple to when I have my little snuggle bear.
My bed covers are like purple. So I like it a lot though because I think it's really cool, and I have Christmas lights up in my room.
If people want to check out that video, I think Crystal will probably hook it up on our Twitter feed or on the doublespecialshow.com.
It's on mine. It's just go to mine.
Or you can go to yours. Why do you want to separate yourself from the show all the time digitally?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Why?
You tweet as you, not double special.
I do tweet as double special.
You go on that serious show as you, not double special.
That's right.
But on my thing, I advertise double special at the end.
She teaches karate as Tiffany Barbee, not double special.
She abuses children at the Tiffany
I do
Barbee.
not abuse children.
How's your apprentice thing going? Did you get your stupid apprentice?
Okay,
you don't have double special on your bank account yet. We've checked.
My apprentice,
which is not surprisingly easy to do, I might add.
I'm hiring a martial arts apprentice.
Right, we talked about that last week.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
I just started it.
No, we talked about the apprentice last week. We talked about it. Yes, we did. Didn't we talk about it in the air?
No,
it was the meeting.
It was at the meeting
Okay, my
on
bad.
Tuesday.
God, he's losing
Monday.
his
Well, no, not my bad. We did talk about it, but not on the air.
Monday is when I came up with the idea, though. Monday's when I came up with the idea.
I've already heard about your apprentice thing.
Because I told you on Tuesday at the meeting.
Right, so we did talk about
old acting.
We talked.
But we didn't talk about
Stop
on the
being
show.
old acting?
Yeah.
Really?
Why don't you try and be more like Brian Keith?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my Alzheimer's is acting up, Tiffany. I wanted to listen to you, but the dang ears don't work so good no more.
I thought we're
Jordan, get me my Insure. Oh, no, wait, Tiffany has Insure.
I
Give me
actually
the
drank
Insure.
Insure right before the
I know.
show.
That's why I made the joke.
But anyway, waka waka.
See? That's awful. You
Are we gonna
hollow
talk about
shum.
my apprentice?
No, not now. I don't want
fine.
to talk about it now.
I
You're
don't
being
care.
mean. Now
I
you're not being old acting. You're being mean acting.
Wow. Sudden death.
I know, right? Jeez. If she doesn't get her way, she just shuts down, dude. Yes, you're hiring an apprentice.
Okay.
That's why I brought it up,
So I
Tiffany.
put an ad out on Monday for an apprentice, and it's really cool because I put
I'm not letting this go
I
7
put
minutes.
Karate Kid pictures up, so it looks really exciting, and they have like chopsticks. What's that?
Did you really?
Yeah. And I
Karate
had-
Kid pictures?
Yeah. 'Cause
First
it's
of all,
for a martial
they're
arts
copywritten. You know
apprentice.
that, right?
It doesn't matter. It's just an
Second
ad.
of all, you couldn't pick a better than Karate
it's
Kid?
It's with the chopsticks. It's my
What about
apprentice.
Ong Bak?
It's Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's son.
Mr. Miyagi's a man. You're a woman, so no correlation there. You're not Korean, so no correlation.
You with Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Korean or Japanese?
I just thought
Japanese.
Pretty sure it's Japanese.
Japanese.
I
sorry.
just thought it was hilarious. So anyway, I got lots of people responded, and
How many people?
Like 15.
Oh my God, dude, she's gonna end up chopped up in a van.
I know.
No, so
I'm
they.
telling you right now.
I met one
Put some lotion on
yesterday at Starbucks, and he's really, really good. Like he's a social studies teacher, and he's a
How old is he?
And he's a pastor. He's probably like 38.
A
I don't know.
pastor.
I don't
Your
know how old he
apprentice is gonna be 38.
Is he? Did you
No,
say
but
pastor?
no, he's not the only one though. I'm gonna have like 5 people come in and start doing the classes, and then after that, I'll see if they can teach. And
Are
I'm
you
gonna
making
kind of
them
wear
pay?
them down. I'm thinking no.
Wait, what?
I'm thinking of making it like a reality show.
So are they gonna? As an apprentice, you're teaching them basically to take over your classes?
No, the first process is I'm interviewing them, and then if I like their personalities, I'm doing most of the
No, but
interviews
what's
on Monday.
the end game? What is it?
Yeah,
What is an apprentice?
The goal is I'm gonna get them so they get their black belts. And I'm going to train them, and then I'm going to teach them how to teach, and then I'm going to get them to do the same exact thing I'm doing. I'm going to find a center for them to teach at, and then they can make, like a couple $1,000 a month or whatever,
So
just
it's not
working
really
for a few hours a week.
I don't understand. Yeah, no, I think I don't know if somebody's on there or not. What are you doing, dude? You're moving everything.
And then if I ever move, one can take over my place. So that's kind of what.
So it's not really an apprentice. It's a. Oh my God.
It is. I'm going to teach them how to be a martial arts instructor.
Doesn't it take years to get to that point to be a martial arts instructor? I can't click on the Skype thing. It pops. It's mocking me right now. Oh, let me get it. Hold on, there it is. This thing is popping on the side. That's the most
We
ridiculous.
see you calling. We're trying to answer. But
Yeah. Do we have a producer there?
I have
or
a Marine
engineer
guy
that can answer that for me?
who's a black belt in Kung Fu.
You have a what?
A Marine guy that's a black belt in Kung Fu. And I have a few people that, they have martial arts experience or different things.
Yeah.
they're fighting me.
Oh, they're fighting? Yeah, let them have it. They got it.
Tiger
They got it.
Schulman trains people really, really quick. But
After
I won't be
what
like
you
that.
told us in the car about the whole training process, I don't know how many of these apprentices are going to make
Well,
it
that's
past
what I
like
told
8
them. Some
weeks.
people might not like it after a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Uh-huh.
But no, okay, the thing I told you is
You
you're
think a
not
38
allowed to get a drink during, I don't know how old the guy is. I'm not good at
No, but I'm just
counting.
saying, he seems
You're
old
not
to be
allowed to
going through
get
this
a
whole
drink
process now of like 8 years of training. What are you going to...
During black belt grading. That's
All I can
all that I
picture is-
said. You can't get a drink during black belt grading.
All I can picture is Tiffany making this 38-year-old guy like go walk up to the
I
mountain
know.
in the snow. Hold on, in the snow, doing the kung fu thing where he has to lift up the big cauldron where it burns the dragons
Right.
into his arms. Right? Yeah.
I think he's really good. He's very athletic. He's coached basketball. He works with kids. He's a teacher. He's good. He's
Is
pretty
he
good.
married?
Oh yes, he's married with 2 children.
Well, how you can't have alone time with him?
I won't have
Yeah.
alone time with him.
What is his wife
There will
gonna
never
think?
be alone. There will never be alone time.
What do you mean? You're gonna have to spend like many
There will
hours
be
at the
other.
dojo.
I'm gonna end up picking 2 at the end.
You're gonna have 2 apprentices.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send them off
Sounds
into
like-
their own little things. It's gonna be really
Send
good.
them off into their own.
They're
little
gonna
thing.
be. They're gonna be getting free martial arts training.
Is it free?
Yep.
As long as they kiss your ass and do whatever you tell them to do.
No, I'm very easiguing.
You're
What are
not
you gonna tell him to
easygoing.
divorce his wife because he's a distraction.
No, I wouldn't do that. He's very religious. Like,
you make him like leave his family.
He's
and,
actually
like,
going to
sleep under
Liberty
your car.
University as well to get a master's degree.
What university?
Liberty.
Where does he teach social studies then?
He teaches at a school. I don't know. I don't want to give his details on the show.
No, better yet, where did you put your ad up on?
Craigslist.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
I know.
That's insanity.
But I'm meeting these people at Starbucks. They're not coming to my house or the martial arts school.
People disappear from Starbucks all the time.
Oh,
Jordan,
stop.
remember that one lady? Remember that one dude that disappeared from Starbucks?
Yeah, that dude named Tom.
Yeah, he
They
went
all
to
had to
Starbucks. Wait. Remember what happened? He
put an ad on Craigslist.
Exactly.
He was trying to.
Really, dude?
Too soon.
You're not even. You're not even let it happen for the show.
To get it out.
Good God, you killed buzzkill.
Everything. Oh, I know.
No wonder you don't smoke pot. You just ruin it. You'd be like, I'm a guy. I don't like video games. All right, the number is 813-639-8255. If you try to get through, we're working on the phone thing. We'll get it going here. Give us a holler back. Tiffany's got her apprentice thing going, and also, you got any shows coming up, Tiffany? You're doing the Snappers soon, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like in June or something.
In June? All right, I'm up there at the end of the month.
I have like June and August and
Are you
some
coming to
other
the show
time.
at the end of the month? You going to come hang out?
Yeah, because it's by my house.
Okay. Well, you came out to West Chase. That wasn't by your house. Anyway, for those of you out there listening to the show that are old hooligan fans, I don't know.
No, I went to St. Pete Coconuts.
Yeah, you went on the beach as well. Look, Jordan, are you coming out? Are you going to come out to the club?
To what?
To one of my shows at
When?
Snappers at the end of the month.
Oh, well, no.
You
I'm
have to-
featuring. Well,
No, yeah,
what are you guys
come-
doing tomorrow?
Come, Jordan, because otherwise it's going to be boring.
Well,
It's going to be boring anyway,
I'm
like no
joking.
matter what.
it's
I'm
boring
just
because you guys
picking
don't
on
even
it.
watch my set. Neither of you watch.
You don't have new
I
material.
know your set. You're like,
I know.
so this lady was in a magazine office, and she's like, look at this Obama magazine. I'm so offended.
I
Something
don't
like
do
that.
that.
Road rage, and then I laughed at him, and then he tried to spit on me, but it went on his arm.
And then, do you guys have dogs? You know, like I have this dog, and my wife just. Did you get to pick out your dog? Because my wife just had a dog, and it's like the dog's face is all smashed in and stuff.
But don't take your wife to the club, because some guy will booty dance with him. His name is Armando.
That's right.
Armando doing the booty dance. on my wife.
Armando.
You did Armando once.
Listen, I have faith. I have faith in that what I'm doing is good, except that I read an article in Rolling Stone. They interviewed.
What drug are you on, sir? What drug are you on, sir? Is it minoxidil? Are you on that
Shut up.
Fibercon stuff? You're
read-
on the Fibercon, aren't you, sir?
I read a Rolling Stone article.
Just
with,
be nice to each other.
Let me
Just
finish.
be nice
Let
to
me
each
finish.
other.
I read it. Yeah, you might want to take that advice, martial arts master.
Can you imagine all the Jehovah's Witnesses in heaven? It's like,
Shut-
oh crap, it's the Catholics.
Oh yeah.
Hide.
Oh yeah, they were behind the couch. Everyone hide.
Wow, that's like 3/4 mag paraphrase. Thank you.
know.
Badly, I might add.
And the rest of him is just insulting the audience,
Yeah.
like improvise.
It's ridiculous.
That's so true and
Whatever.
funny. It's hilarious.
It's a good show. People
is,
enjoy
yeah.
themselves, so you can kiss my ass. Anyway, I'll be at Snappers if you want to see the whole show, not paraphrase. I'll do the whole show, even though you know all the punchlines now. Well, most of them. Even though these guys could never get that sort of response that I get, they couldn't do it. I'll crush both of you on stage.
we should be
I'll crush
behind
both
him
of you.
doing the joke.
I'll crush both of you. We also did something this past week that was kind of fun. It was kind of, I don't know, I was embarrassed by my inability to join a Google Hangout. I did my first Google Hangout this weekend. Jordan, was that your first Google Hangout?
That was the first time anyone had ever Google hung out with me. I tried to do it like years, like when it first came out, and like I'll invite people to my Google Hangout, and nobody would do it.
Yeah.
I feel like you talk about it every week almost.
No, because it was coming up, and so we did the Google Hangout this weekend. I couldn't get on the Google Hangout because my computer sucks. But Jordan was on with Marty and Daryl Knapp, Darren Vierde, and Jason Kranick, all of the Charming Hooligans.
It was cool.
Was it like they ended up playing a 3-hour hangout?
Yeah.
Once we got everybody on, which took about an hour, I was on the phone, on speakerphone. You can check it out. We'll put it up on our page. And for those of you who don't know, the Charming Hooligans was a troupe that Jordan and I were in, improv, short-form improv comedy troupe for a number of years. And so not this weekend, but next weekend, we'll do sort of the official hangout because I think now we got it all hooked up technically, right?
Yeah, we could do a hangout like live on the air if we wanted.
Right, you can watch it live on YouTube. I'll put the link up when it's happening. We encourage people to call in or to join the hangout and ask questions if you've seen the Hooligans or if you're part of our history. please give us a call. As of tonight, we have the phones are back up. They went down for a second. 813-639-8255. You can give us a call. All our regular callers call in. Again, Hooligan Hangout is next week, not this Sunday, but next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. And I don't know if you're in another country, whatever time that matches up. Check it out. It's just us hanging out and talking about old times.
Just hanging out, chilling,
Jordan,
putting on funny faces.
Yeah, Jordan's putting funny faces and pissing people off. And I insulted Tim Kidd. It was fun. It was good.
Yeah, that's good.
So check that out. And please, like I said, join the Hangout and ask questions if you're fans. All right. So anyway, we got that out. We're going to do that. That's going to be fun. Marty should call in a little bit with his movie minute. Last week, he failed us miserably.
Brad should call in.
Yeah, he failed. Was supposed to review Memento. And remember, our movie review is not the entire movie. We asked Marty to watch minute 15 through 30 and then give us a synopsis of the movie based on what he saw. So this week he's going to do it on a movie that he picked, and I don't know. What do you think he's going to pick? Off of Netflix.
Probably some random Japanese kung fu movie.
You think?
Are we supposed to do the phone?
I'll give it a whirl. Nope. Yeah, he's got it. A random Japanese movie, you think?
I don't know. Probably.
And I'll bring this up since we're waiting for people to call in. Crystal Hayes, my wife, Crystal Hayes Gorges, wonderful Twitter. Actually, really, between you and Crystal, the voices of Double Special on Twitter. Because Jordan, you're not even tweeting anymore, are you really?
Every now and
Not
then.
really.
I tried to tweet a picture of a blue jay I took.
Yeah.
Wow.
That should get a lot of retweets.
Shut up.
So anyway, on Twitter, apparently people want to pit you, Tiffany Barbee, against Marty Hoffman on the show. Now, you wrinkle your face. Well, I don't know. Whoever Crystal is talking to, a bunch of people. I don't know. I think Joyster wants to. But they want to see you and Marty go at it verbally, intellectually, over something. We've argued for the past hour and a half, and plus on Tuesday, about what that might be. I still don't know what that will be.
Can we just do like an online chess match or something?
No. You mean like literally a chess match? Because do you play chess?
Yeah, I'm good at chess.
Good?
I'm very good.
Yeah? Can you name any actual famous chess players?
Bobby
she probably
Fischer?
knows like one
Bobby
cool
Fischer.
move.
That's the only one I know. All right.
Brad's on the phone.
Yeah, but I don't know what the argument's going to be about. Maybe Brad can help us out. Who knows? Do we have Brad's intro? You going to play Brad's intro?
Oh,
yeah. Get that ready, dude. He's on.
Play that.
Yeah, play that.
That's
play
really good.
Hold on, I was inviting people to hang out.
Yeah, hold on. I think. So we'll think about what you guys can argue about. I don't know what we're going to do. I have no idea. Go ahead and play that. We'll get him rolling in.
I hear Nolan talking.
What did he say? No, he's
saying knight to e4.
Yeah, hold on, go ahead. You got it pulled up?
I'm getting it.
No, you should have had that ready to go.
You know what?
Yeah, we got another caller from Australia calling in.
Yeah, he's too long-winded. The guy from Australia? Yeah, he's too long-winded.
Hey, what are Australians doing?
Is he a comedian?
He's a famous Australian hero.
Yeah, he's too long-winded.
Well, that's what happens when you come from a penal colony.
Brad McLean, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Brad McLean, welcome to the program. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, folks. How is it going?
Good. How are you, dude? Is everything okay in your apartment after the series of video accidents that you put online?
Oh yeah, that's basically just like a daily log, like a video autobiography, I guess. You know, Justin Bieber's already done one, and I thought, well, why can't I?
Dude, the one where you are sitting there and then you light something to celebrate the first show. What the hell was that? Because I swear for a minute and a half I thought his guitar is on fire. In a second, it's going to go up. I thought you lit your guitar on fire in the back.
Yeah, I think in the third one the guitar was on fire.
Nice.
But the fireworks celebration, I'm indoor. I'm limited with indoor fireworks, you know, because I wouldn't advise it. But it's silly to do it. So you've got to minimise the impact with impact. You know, you've got to have impact, but you don't want to burn your house down. What I'm trying to say. And so I had a packet of coloured sparklers like this, and it's, you know, only use one at a time. But that's for kids' parties, I would imagine. But if you wire 15 of them together, you get a much larger effect.
He's like, one second he's like at a children's party, the next second he's like a White Snake video. He's like a pyrotechnic. Like, oh, it's a Pink Floyd show. Jesus, dude.
It's really good. My favorite episode of Couch Sessions, which is what a show's called, is the one with the two chooks. Or are they roosters? Also, like, I don't think we have chooks here. Hens. Yeah.
No, Yeah, roosters are the males. These are the hens.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
and
the
you come back in with the cooked one, and the other one's like,
Well, don't give away the secrets of couch sessions. Don't give away the secrets.
It's already out.
If you want to check it out, tell everybody where they can check it out. Because the video, you put up like, what, 150 already?
Yeah, basically, in dog years. But in human years, it'd be 11.
I've seen like 2 of them. And
it is Brad McLean channel.
On YouTube.
I'm pretty sure that's just how you get to it. Or, yeah, which, again, like we always say, it's if you go to doublespecial.com and click on the photo, it'll go to Twitter, and on Twitter it's got all the links there.
Yeah, okay, cool. Or we may put the link up ourselves. I don't know. Now,
we put it up on Facebook.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you heard earlier, we were talking about the video, and I hear you weekly on the show, and I guess in my head, I had a vision of what you would look like. And I'm guessing it's the same way on the other end, right? You have a vision before you actually see a picture or any video. You kind of think you know what the person looks like, right?
Yeah, they're always way hotter.
But you didn't look this. I don't know. You just didn't look the same to me. That I didn't think you would look like that. You look much younger. You sort of look like kind of a skater guy. I don't know. I expected, I don't know, not Paul Hogan, but I expected something different.
I like to, when I talk, I like to give the I suppose I'd like to throw people off a little bit in case I ever do a phone conversation that goes wrong. Then I can just walk the streets and get away with it.
You don't sound anything. They're like, wow, that falsetto guy is nothing like that jerk that called me on the phone and tried me to get mow his lawn in a tutu. And now the animals that are in your videos on the YouTube channel, those are your actual animals, or are they,
Yeah. I run a residential farm. I think I've already spoke about that.
Yeah, you have.
Small, yeah.
Oh,
no paddocks.
Yeah, but you just let the birds run around in your house, or that is just for the video?
Oh, yeah, they're not just for the video, yeah.
He's like, I'm not...
No, strictly outside.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you said you had snakes in the house. I mean, I don't know. I got a video clip or a picture from a comedian friend of mine who moved over to the other coast of Florida, and he ended up with a 4-foot iguana in his pool, and it was alive, and he basically posted, and was like, how do I get this thing out? And people were like, oh, get a net, get a rope. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am not wrestling a 4-foot iguana out of my pool. You can just stay there for a while.
Brad would get it.
Would you?
Oh, heck yeah. He doesn't care.
I'd drain the pool out and just keep it in an enclosure.
That's the Australian way. Drain the pool, put some chicken wire over the top, throw some lettuce in there. You're good to go.
$5 a look.
$5 a look. How pissed off would Petrocelli be if he had to go somewhere to pay $5 a look at an iguana that probably wasn't doing anything?
He wouldn't do it.
It's just sitting there because all the water's gone.
Not to mention you'd have to go to an exchange booth first to get the American dollars. Sucks for Australian dollars. I don't know that.
I thought about you this past week, and I don't mean to bring the show down, but I thought about you this past week after the thing that happened in Boston. I was looking at one of the photos from the thing that happened, and the very first comment was from an Australian who said, all us Australians are behind you guys in Boston. I thought that was really nice, and it just kind of stood out because it was the very first comment on this photo, and it was from somebody in Australia.
Wow, thanks, Brad. Thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
He did it. Just because...
it's a terrible thing, no one likes to see things like that happen.
No.
Whether it's in Boston or Afghanistan, no one likes it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you all the way around. I agree with you. Anywhere on the planet. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We're just trying to make people laugh and try to get our minds off of the whole... People are so pissed off, man. It seems like... That's what I'm saying. I think I want to move to Australia at this point because everything that I've heard audibly through you or the phone calls, Australia seems like such a laid-back, kick-ass place.
Well, besides the weather.
You know what? It is a beautiful place.
And the animals.
Hold on, wait.
Do you know what Australian girls use for protection during sex?
No.
Bus shelters.
What?
What? I get it. That's funny.
Just like the banjo comment, Jordan is spot on.
That's awful, dude. But it makes me want to go to Australia even more.
Listen, let's not be fooled. The relaxed nature of the country shines brighter no more than in my business. Whereas, would you believe, yesterday I fell off I fell over in my own car from a seated position.
What?
Sure is.
What the hell kind of car do you drive?
Just a Ford fish truck, and I was going around the right-hand corner, and then you remember we're on the opposite side of the road, and I guess I put, I'm just leaning on the gear stick as I go over, and I just slipped off the gear stick and fell over. My shoulder touched the seat.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe you survived this long.
That's why Jesus is not from Australia. They could neither find 3 wise men nor a virgin.
How do you fall over in your own car, dude?
It's just. Hey, what's that?
I said, how do you fall over in your own car?
Yeah, I don't know. I was amazed, and I sort of mounted the the nature strip a little bit. And some lady was going crazy about a fence, but I've done a bit of fencing, so I've got to fix that, no worries. But then today, I get in the car and I've ran out of petrol this morning.
Again?
And, yeah, again. But it hasn't worked out too bad. It's not ideal, but it's given me time to sit back and reflect on a few things. And when I say reflect on a few things, I mean a guy on a push bike, when you get your phone and get the sun lined up and shine it in their eyes, and he stacked the bike and he sort of stormed the fish truck, and I wasn't scared of him at all because I had the doors locked and the windows done up, and he's ranting and raving. He belted the window a little bit with his helmet, but it's never going to break because they're only foam bike helmets. So he's been hiding he's sort of in the bushes. I can't go and get fuel because I'm in the car, and he's still out. I can still see you in the bushes, mate. He's over in the bushes. So it's been a very I've made about $10 for the whole day so far. It's great.
Yeah, but the stories that you have to tell to your grandkids, unbelievable. Or or your hens.
How funny was our broke granddad?
Oh my God, we played the lawnmower thing earlier. Very funny again, and amazing how nice people are to you. It doesn't matter what you say. Oh, you think you'll push the envelope a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think?
I liked it. Actually, for me, half the time they're genuine requests. I want to know what people will do, and you're never going to get anywhere being nasty.
I've always said that if you start out nasty. It's not. You gotta. Yeah, you can't get. What's the old cliche that you can't get the fly with vinegar? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, do you have it? Yes, Tiffany.
Ask him about underpants.
Oh yeah. So is underpants actually is that what they say in Australia, or do they have a separate word that Americans don't know? We were wondering that.
Oh yeah, that's just do you say your jocks?
Yeah. Well, we say boxers we say underwear here as well.
Yeah, but I'm like England, they just call them pants.
Yeah, in England they call underwear pants, so that's why Tiffany was was wondering what they were called.
No, Jordan's the one that said it.
Why? Why can't you just take it? Why can't you say, yeah, I wanted to know?
Because it's not true.
You know what? Why don't you leave Tiffany alone? A lot of people have been commenting on Twitter, namely Girth. He's been commenting that we've been shredding Tiffany a little too much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're just saying that because you're a hot girl and they don't want to see us talk bad.
I like him a lot. He's really nice.
but when the reason I get frustrated is because I'm just trying to talk to you and it's like, hey, it's like you don't want to give me any. You want to fight me the whole way.
My mom said you guys are mean to me too.
Oh my! Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want to issue an official apology because we're being mean to Tiffany?
No, because Brad's on.
Because I know that when you and Jordan are talking, you guys are really mean to me and you cut me off and everything. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Chris and Jordan of the Double Special Show would like to officially apologize to Tiffany Barbee.
Well, actually, my mom
you can watch us apologize live this June 8th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the PWIB Expo.
I won't be there, though.
You will if you want an apology.
That's right. I don't. I don't care. My mom just said it.
Podcasters, webcasters, and IB Boo-Boos. Faster, Nolan. IB broadcasters.
I'm sorry, Brad.
Internet broadcasters.
I started telling my mum what I was up to and what people were saying to me. She just hung up.
Yeah. Well, do you think we're picking on Tiffany?
No, it's all right.
Listen, I think once you step through the ropes of the radio station, good luck to you.
Right. Yeah, that's why I told my mom it's a part of the show.
Listen, for all you out there that think we're picking on Tiffany, no. All we're doing is trying. Listen, Jordan and I know each other, so we can't pick each other's brain. We picked it. It's been done. We
already don't like each other enough.
Yeah,
to
already.
Like each other again.
We've totally gone down to where now instead of talking, we just throw sticks at each other's crotches. That's where we're at. You know what I mean? We don't. There's no discussion.
Easy thing.
But Tiffany, though, she's new. She's fresh. It's this open book.
I'm not really that new at this point.
2 years is not a long time. I have way longer history.
You haven't been here 2 years.
I've only been here for like 6. I'm just saying I'm not
6
new.
months.
Well, but compared to Jordan,
she could leave at any time. We can get rid of her at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm talking to Sarah online right now. Sarah, you want to come home? Come on.
I told you guys from the beginning. Anytime you want to get rid of me, just let me know.
Ah, God, Brad, please.
I think Joy's on Twitter just knocking on the door waiting for the invite.
What, do you think Joyster would come in and do
Oh,
it?
Joy would be great.
For sure.
She's a bit, she's a little.
She'd be like on your shoulders right now.
She's on my shoulders.
Yeah, she's wild.
Okay, well,
I'm
I'm all right with that. I mean, I've seen her picture. I'm okay with that.
Nothing wrong with a little Mancunian wrapped around your ears.
Yeah, you're not doing it right now, so why not? I say let's switch it up. Get a girl on my shoulders. That's what we are talking like literally, not figuratively, right? Yeah, let's. Yeah, that sounds great. We can pretend we're like radio versions of the Flying Willendas. Yes.
Do it for a whole 2 hours. Just no one acknowledges that she's there. It'd be hilarious.
That would be.
I don't know if you were involved in the Twitter conversation where people wanted Marty and Tiffany to face off. Why were you involved in that at all?
No, I'm actually hard at work trying to work out how I'm going to get out of this car.
I can't. Don't you have didn't you have like a seatbelt on that would prevent you from falling over and being parallel on your seat?
Yeah, but not to the. Oh, that's a message going off on my phone. You can hear. No, but not to the left.
Oh.
I've got a door on the right. Oh, yeah, I suppose it should work. You don't bring health and safety into this, will you?
What did he say?
He don't bring health and safety. He doesn't want government assistance, basically.
I don't know about.
No, it don't. But it comes over. Yeah, I just done it then again because I wasn't going at 100 miles an hour. So you just, if you jerk the seatbelt, it's going to stop.
Well,
so it was like a fluent movement.
You would think that you would have to do 100 miles an hour to fall over in your seat, but apparently not. Like 15 or 18 miles an hour does it.
No, that's just a reflection of the casual nature of how I was at that moment. So if you as you sit there in your seat, just casually put your left hand. I know it's going to be weird because you're the opposite side of the car, but put your left hand out as if you're resting on a gear stick, and then just slowly fall to that side, and that'd be what I was doing, but in a moving car.
Yeah, see, I've done that in a car that's been parked. I've been a little buzzed. I'll be honest with you. I have done that where I put my right hand over to the middle, and I just kind of and fall right over. But yeah, never in the middle of operation.
That was the scariest ride home we ever had.
Yeah, I was fully in charge, and over kilos of fish, I had responsibilities. I just let go.
It's like, nah, whatever happens, screw it. All right, Brad, well, listen, always a pleasure talking to you. Please stay awake in your car, dude.
Yes.
No, I was awake. I was fully aware of what was going on.
Please stay upright in your car, Brad.
Yeah.
Remain in the upright seated position.
Stay erect, if you will.
Yeah.
No, well, having said that, I have got applicable magazines in here to keep me entertained for at least another half hour until this idiot gets away.
See, this as Brad's YouTube channel it progresses, we're gonna see it's gonna go from innocent thing, and then he's gonna take us around to the kitchen, show us more parts of his house. Then we're gonna get to the cellar door, and that's when all hell breaks loose in Brad's couch confessions.
Couch sessions.
Whatever it is.
That's when you start hearing people going, "Let me out."
Yeah. All he's throwing down is joints and a guitar. We need out of here.
We're sick of him. He's an idiot.
Yeah, no more. I can't eat any more fish. No more fish, for God's sakes. Well, Brad, we're looking forward to. Yes, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, he's done. All right. As always, a pleasure talking to you. Keep the stuff coming, man. And we're going to put a link up for Brad's YouTube page if you want to check it out. It's Brad McClain on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Also, where are you on Twitter? It's Brad McClain at Twitter and Just Saying, right?
Yeah, McClain_Brad.
There it is.
I should have done it the other way around. I don't know why I didn't.
How many can there be?
I don't know. Hopefully not too many.
I'm gonna make pages for everybody. So if you go ahead and email me a bio, and if all of our people that are on there, so like Kaz and Petra and Marty and Brad, all send me their bios, I'm gonna actually make a special page for everybody.
Sweet. That sounds awesome. Isn't that nice, Brad?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, brother.
Wonderful. Keep her on.
Tiffany at doublespecial.com.
We'll try to pick it up. I'm trying to connect with Tiffany. I'm like, but I feel like tension. I don't know what it is. And then last week she said it's because I'm married, so now I'm like weirded out. So I don't want to pick on her, but I want to get to know her. And because we do this show, we like to bring up stuff. Listen, I take a lot of crap from both of you and my wife at the same time, and the women that I work with. So I don't know if I.
But you know what? You are too mean to everybody. And just to prove that point, we now have a meanness expert on the line.
A meanness expert?
Patrick, you're on the line with Double Special.
Well, let me. Is it Petra or Patrick?
It's Petra.
It's Petra.
Yeah, he just can't understand British.
All right, so we let Brad. Do you want to say hello to Petricelli while we got him on the line?
Yeah, no, I'll get going. You say hello to Patrick for me.
Petricelli, I've just promoted you to Irish. What do you think?
I'm not a fan, to be honest with you.
All right, I'm gonna let Brad go. Brad, a pleasure. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Bye, Brad.
Brad McClain, ladies and gentlemen, checking in from Australia.
That's right. On the line, Petricelli calling in from England. Petricelli, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm not so bad, yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. We're hanging in there. Not so bad after being accused of picking on one of my co-hosts, for God's sakes.
Have any zoo animals offended you this week?
Just the normal 6 to 7, something like that.
Now, do you listen to the show frequently? Do you think we pick on Tiffany? I mean, do you think it's warranted, or you think it's... Because I don't want to come off as a chauvinist, and I certainly don't want people to be pissed at us because we're giving Tiffany the roughness.
Well, I think it's funny, so I don't really care if it's picking on her or not.
See?
So.
Right on.
That's a man after my own heart. It is funny, damn it.
No, to be honest, it's with Tiffany. I was watching something before. She uploaded a video. Oh, what was it about? I can't really remember. Oh, about that magic wand and that dinosaur tooth.
Yeah.
And I had a look at her other videos, and there was one of her. What's it? She was filming something. It was like the behind-the-scenes extras.
Oh, that was the movie you did.
Like 10 minutes is slapping people and kissing some guy and what we're watching that thing about Harry Potter's wand and all that sort of thing. It's just like, she would proper get on my tits if I was around her. So.
Oh, I like that, dude. I want to put that on a shirt. You've gotten on my proper tit. That's freaking hysterical.
Well, that movie thing, they made me slap people. I didn't want to.
Well, yeah.
And I didn't want to kiss that kid either.
No, Tiffany, again, it's a juxtaposition. You know, like... all of us are trying to be cool to a certain extent. And Tiffany's new.
Not.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you say that, but there are people that are less cool than you, and you know it when you meet them. You know what I mean?
I'm probably less cool.
I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying that we have our clique. Jordan and I have known each other for a long time, so we've accepted each other's level of coolness, I guess, or whatever.
We're the only people who put up with each other.
Yeah, there's that. And then now, Tiffany, you're trying to get in, and at first it was nice and new, but now I think you feel comfortable. So you're taking a few digs here and there. So I'm taking digs back, and I think that's what people see. And
yeah, it's fine.
And they think that we're beating each other up in the parking lot, which is not happening.
I told my mom that you guys aren't really mean to me.
Well,
she doesn't think Jordan's mean to me. She thinks you are.
But all the Twitter followers.
It's not Jordan.
Petra, how was your week this week, dude? Because we had a crappy week over here. You know, we had the Boston thing, and then somebody blew up a fertilizer plant this week and leveled like a whole neighborhood.
Did they? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that happened today actually last night in Texas, a place called West Texas, which is
in Central Texas.
Yeah, in Central Texas. Yeah, it was called West, but in Central Texas, a fertilizer plant blew up, and dude, it leveled literally like 2.5 on a Richter scale. It was just a fire that went haywire, and then the plant blew up. But when it blew up, it leveled like 4 city blocks of buildings. I mean, took them out.
Jesus.
I know, dude. Like, what the hell, man? Hopefully things are a lot calmer where you're at, I have to say.
Well, on the front page of the news, like 2 weeks ago, they were talking about how baby sheep need to wear jackets because it's so cold. So we've got things pretty rough over here too.
Dude, no, you sent me. Petrocelli sent me a news story about someone who called the cops on the moon.
Yeah.
How do you call the cops on the moon?
They dial. First of all, it's simple in England. You don't have to remember 2 numbers, just one. You just dial 999, which is nice. And then apparently, if you see the moon and it's too bright, you say that there's something floating over your house and you don't know what it is.
What?
That's what the dude did.
Oh my God!
Tell him.
Is that what happened?
Well, he phoned up and he was like, speaking to one of the girls that picks up the phone, and he's like, "Oh, there's like an unidentified flying object in the sky. It's coming towards my house." And she's like, "Well, is it making any noises?" And he's like, "Well, no, it's just sort of hovering and it's big and it's round and it's glowing." And she's like, "Oh, well, we'll send someone out." And then he phones back like a minute later, going, "Oh, you won't believe this. I've done something really stupid." And she goes, "Well, what?" And he goes, It was the moon.
Oh my!
The moon, and it's just that awkward silence after he says it.
Wow, that's really bad.
That is bad. I thought we had some idiots down here, but that's pretty lame.
Yeah, man, and we're from Florida.
Yeah, we're from Florida. We got when you hear about whacked out people in the news, typically they're from here. They're from Florida.
I don't watch the news. It's too depressing.
Is it? You don't find? Well, I mean, there's got to be. I don't know how what is the news over there? What's the main news broadcast? The BBC do the main? Is that the main evening news or?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Well, they kind of used to be, but a little while ago they got in trouble over this Jimmy Savile thing, who's like a paedophile that used to work there. So most people watch ITV now, which is like Channel 3.
ITV.
Okay, wait, because one dude who used to be on a children's show years ago was a pedophile, now nobody watched the news there?
Well, he was fiddling kids on the set of BBC, so it was sort of like a lot of people high up in the BBC sort of covered for him in a way by not informing the police, so there was a big scandal about it.
Wouldn't it be funnier and more fitting to just bring the Top Gear guys instead? Somebody needs to take them down a peg, right?
No, I like them. I think they're funny. Well, I like Jeremy Clarkson, the main one.
I don't know any of these people. You're winging it over here. Yes, Tiffany.
Are you gonna play that Marty's story thing?
I could.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I'll play it after we're done with
that.
That
was really good, Petra.
I don't like making people wait while they listen to the bits they did, but yeah, no, the thing you did about Marty and Brad, very funny,
and
very
it
good.
Actually, in my heart, put you higher up than Marty.
Ooh, damn. Pet Charlie's like, that was the exact opposite effect that I wanted that to have.
I could see the wall.
No, I thought I was going to phone up and you'd be like, "Oh, you've really upset Marty with that. He's heard that and he's proper upset with you." And I thought he was going to attack me on the show or something, so I'm a little disappointed.
Well, no, that may still happen. We haven't played it yet. Marty, how about we do this? I just texted Marty to see if he's going to call, because usually he's called by now. I'm sure he'll call.
He's crying.
Yeah, maybe. But we haven't played it yet. So when he calls, I'll play it while he's on the air, and then you can, when you listen to the replay, Petrocelli, you can find out, because maybe next week he'll have words for you. I don't know. I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know how pissed he can get.
Or how many words he knows.
Well, no, I mean, I've never seen. Listen, I've never seen Marty really upset. Marty's a really intelligent guy. His comedy's really smart. He's a very funny dude. Great improviser. But I've never seen him pissed. Have you ever seen Marty pissed about anything?
No, he can hang.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd lived with him for a while, so yeah, I remember a few incidents.
The only reason we pick on Marty is because we know he can handle it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be mean to him. I'd just tease him because of
Well, that brings me back to the whole picking on you, Tiffany. I mean, can you handle it?
Yeah.
All right. We got a poll up right now on the website. Does Chris pick on Tiff?
Ustream. Is it on Ustream?
Yeah, I mean, it's on Ustream. Yeah, it's on Ustream. Does Chris pick on Tiff? Right now, it's 75% no and 25% yes. I'm sure if your mom listens to the show, she'll put 2 votes in because she loves her little baby.
She can't watch the show because she doesn't have any data.
What, she doesn't have any data?
On her phone.
Do me a favor. Can you punch in the phone number to Marty? Just, gotta unlock the thing.
He doesn't know the phone number?
No,
he doesn't even know the phone number?
He's at work and he didn't bring it with him because he's unprepared. Although, I have to say, Google Hangout, he busted that ass and got on the Hangout, and Chris Gorges still couldn't.
You couldn't.
Have you done the Google Hangout thing yet, Petrocelli?
What is that, like chat roulette or something?
Yeah, well, no, not quite that disgusting. Listen, I went on chat roulette one time, and Jesus, that was...
everyone knows whose penis it is.
Holy crap. No,
it didn't work. Do it to Jordan.
It's Google Plus, and you go on there, and you can actually have like a video chat with like 6 or 7 people at the same time, or up to 9, I think. It's kind of cool.
I never see the point in that. I mean, it's like... When you see your mates, it's great because you go home and you leave them, and then you sat down at home on the couch trying to watch a movie, and they're texting you, and it's sort of like, oh, well, I can pretend I didn't that. But now they want to speak to you through a phone and be able to see your face and all that sort of stuff. I mean, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's a bit
I like
much.
to sit in my underpants, I can't be bothered with you.
Well, we did it because we used to have an improv troupe, and one of the guys is a film director and photographer in Chicago, and he just wanted to have like a gathering of the guys from the group. We had up to like 12 members at one time, just to talk about the old days so that some of our old fans could watch it. Otherwise, you're right. I'm with you. I wouldn't do it. I got no desire. I can't stand when people...
You were all up in that stuff. No desire.
No, I had
You had the biggest...
Stop.
Your nipples
I
were
had
hard.
the biggest desire because I was hooking up with the old guys, and we were going to have a little chat online. Otherwise, I would never... Dude, have I ever called you and done a hangout with you? Why would I do that?
You do it with your sister all the time?
No, I don't. I never do.
Skype your
No,
sister?
my sister Skypes my house to talk to my 5-year-old son. Really, I could care less. I can talk to her on the phone. I don't need to see her.
Skype a couple times.
Yeah, because you couldn't drive to the meeting.
So you don't want your sister calling you?
Oh, for God's sakes, dude, just shut up.
What?
You're turning into something that doesn't need to be. You know that I'm not. Listen, I don't like to be IM'd on Facebook. How many times have you seen me on Twitter? I can't do it.
Okay, another topic. So, Petrocelli, you think that the Canadian Kenny versus Spencer is better than the crappy English version, eh?
Well, they're both Canadian.
Well, no, there was a Ken versus Spencer, right?
Spencer. Who you talk? Kenny Houghton, Spencer Rice.
Yeah, well, the original one, right? But there was like a crappy English version that was on BBC.
Oh, no, well, you know what it is? That show was so bad you can't even find it online, so I've never actually seen it.
Oh, really? It was on BBC America. That was like, I saw that first, and I was like, oh, this is pretty funny. It's kind of okay. And then I saw like the Canadian version, like they just ripped off everything.
Yeah, they've got a German version as well.
Oh, do they really?
Weird.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny because it's all in German. It just sounds funny.
Right, no, I'm with you. The German thing's kind of funny. All right, well, anyway, we're going to play your bit at the end. How'd that little switch of topics work out for you? That roll out the way you thought it was going to roll out?
No, it didn't work at all. But it got you to stop like whining about yourself. For God's sakes, you get boring.
Yes, Tiffany.
We're going to play it when Marty calls in.
Yeah, we're going to play it.
That would be really good.
I've sent Marty the number because he didn't bring it to work with him, so we'll see what he has to say. And who knows? I mean, Marty's pretty laid back, but it did kind of make me feel like we're sucking up to Brad, which I don't want to do that.
No, we're not. We're just being normal. We're just giving him the affection he deserves.
Like, I knew we were sucking up, and when Petrocelli put that crappy music behind it, it sounded even more like sucking up. It was like ultra sucking up to Brad.
We're not sucking up to Brad. We're just talking.
Listen to it a few more times, and then the nasty bits with Marty just get funnier and funnier.
It's hilarious. I was dying when I listened to it. I thought it was so funny.
I had a big grin on my face. It's very funny. Now, are you going to start?
The best bit was when Chris said, no, Chris says, no, Marty, Brad's talking. That's my favorite bit of the entire thing.
It was so good.
Just trying to keep things rolling along.
That was really, really good.
The funny thing is we've known Marty for so long, dude. I've done so much work with him. Well, but we're not talking about you right now.
But so
no, we've known Marty for so long, and then Brad comes on. We're all enamored with this Australian guy, and we're enamored with Petrocelli, and Marty's like, "Well, I want to be involved." I'm like, "Well, then do something."
Yeah,
dude,
he has to do something.
Do something.
If he does something, then we'd be really nice to him too and flattering.
Would you? Or are you just saying that? I don't know.
But he just hasn't done anything yet, has he?
I don't feel like you would be to him, though. I think you'd still, I don't know, because you don't know him. You don't want to know anybody new. You don't care.
What? Are you talking about Petra and Brad are just as new as Marty
You don't know them, though. You just talk to them. I'm talking about, like, when I brought up the fact that I had a comic friend who I'd like to come in the studio, and you were like, why do we have to talk to that guy?
In exactly that voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, Petrocelli, well, anything you want to share with us this week? Other than your...
Yeah, like right before I phoned, right, my dog started barking. Now, it's after o'clock in the morning over here, so he usually doesn't bark. So I go outside, and there's this fella, right, in a car, and he gets out of his car and pulls a fella out of another car in front of him and starts shaking him like that. And I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, what have I walked into here?
Is that dogging?
Like, is there a problem here, lads? You know, what's wrong? And then they both look at me, like, realising that, you know, someone's seen this. And they just sort of say, oh, no problem. Get in the car and drive off. It was the weirdest. I was just sort of like, did that just happen?
Is that?
I live in a good area. I'm thinking, what the bloody, you know, I nearly got mugged.
Wow.
Isn't that what they call dogging? Were they dogging?
No, that's not dogging. That's violence. That was dogging when you go to a car park and you watch a couple of people have sex in the back of a car. Not that I do that sort of thing.
No, but you've heard.
They were shaking each other. I mean, were they shaking enough to like unsettle the wiener?
Yeah, was it like a baby shake?
No, it was like I'm gonna smack you in the face sort of shake.
What the hell?
I was like, oh god.
Yeah, they had a few beers at the pub and they come back and they go, "You're not listening to me." What? You're not listening to me.
Do you think you saw like a mob shake?
I would live on a street with 5 houses. You know, none of them live here. So why are they pulling up outside my house? It's like what?
That is kind of weird.
Morning, dogs barking.
Maybe it was a message. Maybe they're like trying to tell you stop talking to the Americans or you'll get shaken next.
Shaken.
Yeah, maybe.
He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know, dude. You live on a weird street. You got the dwarf guy walking the dogs. You got people shaking each other. Although,
you know, I saw the dwarf guy in the week as well. I tweeted a picture of it to Brad, but he didn't have any dogs. And apparently, I found out a little bit of crack, right, or gossip, as you guys say, about this little dwarf fella. And apparently, all of his dogs have died now. He went from having 8 dogs. He's now got no dogs.
What happens with crack?
And the worst part is apparently he's gotten a job in this dog rescue spot. You know, where you can go and like adopt a crappy dog for like 20 quid or something like that.
Yeah.
Take it home, it's yours.
Yeah.
And his job there is to walk dogs. Now, there's about 50 dogs in this spot, and he goes through dogs faster than the bloody Koreans. So how the hell he got the job? I have no idea.
You think they do like a background check? How many dogs do you own? 7. Do you still have them? No, they're all dead. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, how long ago they die? All at the same time, all within 1 week. How? I don't really recall how that happened, but I am available for more dog walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very odd. Do you know his name?
No, just Pugwash.
You should go up and try. Hogwash.
Hogwash or Pugwash?
Pug with a U, P-U-G, wash.
Pugwash.
Pugwash.
Yeah, Pugwash. Pugwash was a TV show over here about like an angry pirate, and it's just he looks like an angry sort of fisherman, so I just call him Captain Pugwash.
An angry pirate. That's a very short, angry pirate with dogs.
As opposed to like those pleasant demeanor pirates.
Listen, that's a show that I would watch. An angry pirate with dogs, a short, dwarfish pirate living in a 5-house street where people shake each other to say hello. They don't actually shake hands, but they shake each other.
You think you can get that dude from Game of Thrones or whatever?
Diggler.
Oh, Sean Bean.
Is he a dwarf?
I don't think so.
No, he's a bit of a knobhead in real life.
Oh, my God. If you get a chance, this is going out there, see if you get a little video of him walking down the street. If you see him and you're in your house, I don't want him to see you in like...
He doesn't walk outside my house. I have to like drive. This is how sad I am. I'm driving about in my car, miles away from my house, looking for a midget walking dogs, just so I can take a picture.
Get that guy who shakes people outside your house to bring the dwarf there and shake him. Then you can do it just there.
Oh,
you don't even have to leave.
Then we're in business.
See?
If I went up to that guy and asked him to locate a dog-walking dwarf, he'd have probably headbutted me or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be a very... Can you imagine that request just from a total stranger? Listen, I need a favor.
I don't know, man.
I need you to go find this dog-walking dwarf. Did you say a dwarf? Yes. And he walks dogs. That's what he does. That's his thing. That's what he does. Although, how far away how far away from your house is he? Is it like a long distance?
It's like he walks between like a 2 to 5 mile stretch.
Jesus.
So,
well,
or maybe not 2, maybe like a mile away, and he walks like 6 miles up this same road.
Well, but that's 6 miles to us, but what is that in dwarf distance? That's what I would want to know.
Yeah.
To him, about 2.5 miles. He's getting pulled by all these dogs. I'm telling you, he's like a little crisp packet blowing in the wind. He barely touches the ground.
He's like an American Beauty with the bag getting spun around.
Dude.
Oh my God!
You should just like strap little helium balloons to him so he can fly.
Yeah, that's what he'll do. They'll find him.
I'm not going to waste some money.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. They're
Why
cheap.
not?
No, what? Come
you
on,
could
dude.
probably, for the amount you spent looking at a damn panda, you could have made that dwarf fly.
Yeah, but then I'm responsible for where he lands, and I live by the sea. If he landed in Scotland, there'd be bloody hell to pay.
Oh, like there's no dwarves in Scotland. Who knows?
No.
All right.
They all move to Ireland and become leprechauns.
I'm gonna.
Hey!
Easy with the leprechaun. All right, so I'll get Brad to put that picture up on the Twitter so we can have a look at Pugwash. All right.
Hi.
All right, brother. Listen, go get some sleep. I know it's late. As always, thanks for calling. Be safe this week, and we'll talk to you next week, I guess.
Cool. All right, then.
All right, man.
All right, awesome.
Don't get too excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from County Wicklow, it's Patrick, our leprechaun expert.
See you later, buddy.
Bye, Petra.
That's Petricelli right there. All right. About a half an hour left here on Double Special. If you'd like to give us a call, the phone number is 813-639-8255. The number is up. People are calling. I sent Marty the number. The poll is on the Ustream page. Does Chris on TIFF? And we're at 50-50 with the voting. If you want to vote, go on the Ustream page.
All
and
6
do
of
the
you.
thing.
Thank you for voting.
You don't have to say that. You can make it. You lessen it when you do that.
I think Garth said that he tried to vote yes and then accidentally voted no. So really, it should have more yeses than nos.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
They're so mean to me.
Marty was supposed to go on with his movie minute, but he's at his job. Hopefully this isn't a thing where he's going to work every Thursday because it's not going to work for him.
On Thursdays.
No,
Are
he'll
you
get
sure
it
he's
together.
not making up an excuse?
No,
he's ashamed.
No, he may call. Well, he may call in between deliveries or whatever.
The phone. Let's do that thing then.
You really emasculated
What
him,
phone
haven't
thing? What are you talking about?
Oh,
Tiffany.
the Marty story.
The what?
Marty story.
Marty story? I got
Marty story. Oh, the Petricelli.
Here's a person.
All right, hold on. This may be him. Well, we'll see who it is. Before we play this, how long is this piece?
I have no idea.
It has no time thing on there? You
No.
can't
It's
put your cursor
it's like 3
over it.
minutes at the most.
Put your cursor over it. Doesn't tell you the time on there?
No, it doesn't.
It's like 3 minutes at the most.
It's 3 minutes at the most?
Yes.
All right.
Well, who do we get on the phone?
I don't. Well, he'll tell me when he actually has him on the phone. We can get him through. Don't worry about it. All right, go ahead and play this. This is the Petricelli bit.
G'day, folks. How you going today?
Oh, good. As always, you have impressed me beyond what I thought I could be impressed because I listen to a lot of talk radio. And, each talk radio show, the ones that are really good, have people that do bits on the show. They do phone calls, they do parody songs, and for some reason, we've hooked up with you, and you've become that guy for us, and you're really good at this, dude, I have to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So can you guys hear me?
Oh, it's Big Chief. Yeah. How long have you been on the line?
The whole time.
Well, sorry about that, Big Chief.
I wanted to give him his moment.
You had a little homework assignment to do. Were you able to get that done?
No. Netflix does not have Memento.
Did you watch the movie at all?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, no. If I didn't watch that one, what's the point?
My question to you is, when are you going to do something? When are you going to come forth?
Oh, you mean when he calls in the show? Because he doesn't do other phone calls like Brad.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I want to
step
do a
it
bit.
up?
Some
Is that
bits.
what you're saying?
Some
Step it
bits.
A Netflix movie review for you guys.
Like reviews of old movies?
You sure that won't be boring?
Because I've been watching a lot of weird stuff on Netflix recently.
What have you been? Oh, wait. What have you been watching?
I can't remember the last word in this movie, but it started off karate, something or other.
Okay, first of all, if you don't know the title of the movie, worst review ever. It's like, I saw this movie, and here's the I felt about it. Well, what the hell is the movie? Do you know the rating of the movie? Was it R? Was it PG? Was it?
I don't know if it was a Japanese movie.
But you do have a question.
I have a question for Brad. Brad, what does it feel like to be loved by all 3 members of Double Special Show? What does that feel like? Does it feel good? It sounds like it's heartwarming. Hey, Brad, how you doing?
No, Marty. Brad is talking.
It's the same love that I feel for you, Big Chief.
Well, Marty, listen. So far, Brad is called the Pope. Okay.
And he called the premiere.
Yeah, Victoria. I mean, who? You got to be able to do something for us, dude. Something.
I know how rough it is to be a part of something from the beginning and then be expected to do more and more just to hold your position. Yeah. I know what that feels like.
As long as Marty gets the next one.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I miss Marty's the worst.
Marty's will be like an emaciated panda. All right, there it is, the Petrocelli. So on the line, we got Marty Hoffman. Got a double dip here. Marty, are you there?
Yes.
Did you hear that little snippet that Petrocelli put together for you?
Oh, I heard the whole thing earlier today on off of Facebook or whatever.
Now, Petrocelli was worried that you might be a little upset about it. Are you okay with it?
I wasn't that impressed with it. It was all right. It was okay, but nothing that great. I'm kidding. It was awesome. It was really funny, actually. It was very funny.
And on the other line, we have Alan. Now, who is this Alan?
I don't.
Do you know?
I thought he was. Oh, Alan.
Please.
Is this at Alley Bally Bill Alan?
That would be me.
Yay! I thought it when on this thing it says Marty and Alan on the line. I thought you guys were two friends together, so I didn't put it together with you.
Oh my god. Yeah, if she doesn't put lines, then she thinks it's all on the same line. Now, Alan, you're friends with Tiffany on Twitter,
he's
right?
Called in like 3 times.
Yeah,
that's called in before, right? I can't keep track of everybody. How are you doing, brother?
I'm okay, my friend. I was just phoning in to tell you still giving Tiffany a hard time.
Yay!
Are you the guy that's all? Now, why are you defending Tiffany? What do you think's going on? What do you think's going on with Tiffany and the rest of us?
Nothing. I'm just razzing you. She can hold her own. You better believe it.
I don't think she can. Here's the thing, though. We've been pretty tame with Tiffany. Marty, back me up on this.
Oh, goodness. We haven't hit her in the balls once.
I know. Marty goes,
that's what we used to do for fun.
Yeah. I said it as a joke, but it's not really a joke. But here's the thing, though. The hooligans, as a whole, pretty brutal to each other, I have to say.
Terrible.
Vicious.
Yep.
Oh, Alan's saying, yep, I remember the days.
I'm a lady.
Well,
yes.
Listen, anyway, one of the things you were razzing her about her getting her hair cut. Now I want to tell you this story. The very first time I got my hair cut in America, I couldn't believe it.
Why?
I'm in this small redneck place, and I'm going to upset them again because there's a difference with the rednecks, but they're all rednecks to me. So anyway, a little barber place, and I pulled up. The only place I knew to get my hair cut in town. And as I go through the door, there is a guy, old guy, looked about 80 years old. He's got the glasses with the Band-Aid holding them together, a patch over one eye, and a hearing aid.
I don't see a problem so far.
And I am thinking, oh, please don't give me him, because there was one other younger guy in there. And, of course, I had just moved from Scotland, so I've got the deep Scottish accent.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there waiting, and then the old guy comes up and says, okay, you're next. And I'm like, shit.
Yeah, but
and that's,
in their defense, you did pick. Why wouldn't you go to a Fantastic Sam's or someplace look like a chain? You go to like a place where it looks like the cast of Deliverance. There,
he clearly said that it's the only one in town.
Well, if you walk there and see like the hills have eyes, people go drive to another town. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I was thinking if he tells me to squeal like a pig, I'm out
right.
There.
Exactly. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. This isn't a big mystery for Scotland, guys.
No, anyway, he cut my hair, and I was so frightened, I never moved the whole thing, and I hate them touching my head and stuff, and I'm not kidding, he took my hair, and he turned me into something that looked like Elvis Costello. He had it away over on a side set just above my ear, and like totally combed over. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Well, but did you tell him what you wanted?
Well, I tried, but if he's got a hearing aid in my accent, plus him with one eye, so he had no chance of understanding what I was telling him. And I was thinking, just don't cut my throat, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, he's like, well, I don't know what this funny-sounding fella said, but I guess I'll make him look like Elvis Costello. The fact that they even know who Elvis Costello is very impressive, by the way, at the Redneck Barbershop.
I know, it's mad.
Holy crap,
anyway,
dude.
I was going to tell you one other funny story.
Yes,
this
please.
Is probably the funniest thing I've witnessed in America.
It better damn be.
It better be. Well, I work in a vet's office, and I'm a vet assistant, so I'd help with all the pets. I had just started, and I'd only been there a couple of weeks, and everybody thinks that because you work in a vet, it's like James Herriot, it's all these cute pets. And it's a nightmare fun. I mean, it's got its rewards, but there's a lot of disgusting stuff, a lot of gross stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And this guy had 2 bulldogs that they wanted. I'm sorry, it wasn't bulldogs, it was retrievers.
and he said he wanted to do an artificial insemination on them, and I'm thinking, did he do that here? Because bear in mind, I'm new. So the vet comes to me and he says, Alan, I want you to help me in here with these dogs. And I'm thinking, bloody hell. I said, listen, I know how you collect the samples for these dogs, and there's not enough money in the world you could pay me to do that. I am not going to do that. No chance.
Oh, I bet there is. I bet there is, Alan. I bet you we can name a price.
Chris Gorges will do it for $50.
That's right, $150. I'll do it. I'll do it for a new PlayStation game. I don't care.
Mine would be like $1,500.
Oh no! It totally creeps me out. And bear in mind, I'm just new, and I'm thinking, what sort of successful vet has had a place for 30-something years would still be doing that? I mean, fair enough if you were just new. And you're trying to make money, but if you're successful, I mean, to me, that's just weird. But anyway, we go in the room, and he says, no, all I want you to do is hold the female dog. And I'm like, okay. Now, I have no idea what to expect. Never done this before. And so I'm in the room with him, and he says, I want you just to hold the female dog with its butt at the male dog's face. And I'm like, what is that going to do? And he's like, well, apparently it kind of turns them on. And I was like, okay. So I'm holding, there's the owners in there as well. So there's me, the vet, the two owners, and these two retrievers. So it's a small room, it's pretty crowded. And the vet's doing on his hands and knees, and he's doing this thing, and I'm thinking, oh God, Alan, don't look, because I'll never get that image in my head. So I'm concentrating, just holding this dog, and the male dog, its tail kept wagging at 100 miles an hour.
Well, yeah.
while he's doing there trying to collect this sample. And the vet says to me, I was trying not to laugh, and the vet kept saying, I've been doing this a while and nothing's happening. I mean, it's got an erection, but nothing's happening. And the room's getting all hot because it's fall and everybody's in there. And he said it's taking it longer, and I'm trying not to laugh. And then I noticed that this dog's tail is whipping it's whipping the male dog's face every 2 seconds because it was wagging that much. Wow. The other one, and I thought it'd be pretty hard to keep an erection if you're getting whipped across the face every 5 seconds.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
And I could not stop laughing, and I burst out laughing, and they never got the sample. He gave up after a bit, and they had to come back. And he says to me, I was so embarrassed because these people are so new, and he says to me, why were you laughing in there? And I told him basically what I thought, just saying the same to you guys here. And he goes, looks me straight in the eyes and said, you're weird, there's something wrong with you.
That sounds like a date I had.
That would be so surreal.
That sounds like a date I had.
Weird. You had a date where you whacked a dog off?
Yeah, where there was there was a tail on my face. It was very weird. Marty, you still there?
Yes.
Hang on for a second, dude. All right. Well, I don't know. For Alan, I don't know what course of what route you came into our country, but I'm pretty sure you came into the wrong part of the country.
Yeah, you moved to a really weird place because we don't normally do those kinds of things.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Did you have to put like watching dog masturbation on your visa when you came in?
Like of all the places this guy can come in, this is not.
What's funny, when I was at the you go for the medical to get your green card and stuff, and before I worked in the vets, I worked in a rehab clinic. I supervised all these druggies in a rehab clinic, and I was working nights, so I was so tired, and the thing was, my interview was like at 2 in the afternoon, so I hadn't even filled in the paperwork that they gave you for it.
Yeah.
So I'd done it outside the office, and I was just like, it was all these stupid questions. It was like, do you have AIDS? I was like, no, blah, blah, blah. No, all the way down. And then I'm sitting there in the middle of the medical, and the guy says, so you do hardcore drugs? And I'm like, what? I had ticked off wrong boxes because I'd never read them. And so he thought I was a hardcore smoker. I've never smoked in my life. He thought I was a hardcore smoker. I'd done these drugs, and I forget the other ones, but it was pretty much all bad stuff. And he said, I don't think I can pass you on this. And I'm like, I've never done any of this. And I explained to him what happened. I said, I work in a rehab clinic. And he's like, oh, but
Sure. He's like, sure you
so
do.
Apparently that was all right.
We have.
Why didn't you tell him the truth? You Fred Scotland because Petrocelli was threatening to send dwarves via balloon. Straight from Cumbria.
It's weird how our international callers have like the. I know he's not calling international, but then they call in with the craziest stories, don't they? Wow.
I don't know if
I think that's one of the top 5 funniest.
Well, as
stories.
always, I'm running out of time, but as always, Alan, a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for listening to the show. God, stay out of trouble. Listen, move to Illinois or somewhere more benign.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll phone in again with some more weird shit for you.
I'm sure you will.
You have a ton. You can write
All
a
right,
book.
guys, take care. It was an absolute pleasure. The show rocks as always.
Yes.
Really funny. So take care, my friends.
There you go. Roll them out.
Thanks for calling in, Alan.
All right, there you go.
See ya.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, we got Alan on the line. Marty's still on the line. Marty, sorry you called so late. We got about 7 minutes to go, but are you at work right now?
Yes.
You heard the Petrocelli thing. It's pretty damn good, dude. You have to admit.
The music behind it was awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. and it really got to the heart of the matter that you're failing the show.
Yeah, I think Alan's story about dog masturbation's funnier than.
Well, now
anything.
wait. Let's give Marty a chance. Wait, before we jump on Marty, because already where are we at with the poll? Did I win? Did you lose?
We should have a poll. Do we pick on Marty?
No, because Marty. Listen, Marty deserves to be picked on because that's just the way it is. We're hooligans. Now listen. Last week you were supposed to pick out a movie on your own. It's still tied 50-50, by the way, on the poll. You were supposed to pick out a movie. Did you pick out a movie?
Yes.
Yes. There we go. First one down. All right.
Well done.
Do you know the title of said movie?
Yes.
All right. There we go. All right. Go ahead. Give us the title of the movie. What movie did you watch?
Highlander.
Highlander.
Oh,
okay.
that's good.
Now you watched which of the 9 Highlander movies did you watch?
The very first one.
So the very first one. All right.
Yes.
So now, as we said last week, you were supposed to watch minutes, what? Was it 20?
15 through 40.
15 through 40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You ready to go ahead and give us a review? Do you want to pull up some music for this?
No.
No music? All right. You ready to give your movie review of Highlander?
Yes. So it's a very confusing movie.
From what you saw or just in general?
From what
From what I saw of the movie.
Okay.
I can only tell you about minutes 15 through 40.
Got it.
And base the entire movie on that.
Tell us.
So basically, it's about a guy who has delusions because apparently his life is not exciting enough in the modern world. So he has delusions that he's a Scottish warrior, and it cuts back and forth between his real life and his Scottish delusions. And his first delusion that they start you off with, he's in a battle where no one will fight him. Mm-hmm. But then the first person that does fight him stabs him and kills him within about 3 seconds of the fight starting. So, and then it goes from that. It cuts to him driving out of a parking garage, really fast for no apparent reason, and some police arrest him for no apparent reason. And then they find a beheaded guy in the garage, and you don't know if he did it or not. They never clear that up. They never clear up who did it, but he did go back to the garage to retrieve a sword. So you're thinking it might be him. But then he has another delusion, and you're like, why does he has a delusion that he comes back to life after being stabbed back in the Scottish world, but his people hate him there. And then he goes back to hanging out with some woman that's investigating everything, which is just bizarre, and it doesn't make any sense. So then you're finally thinking, well, maybe he's going to have like a schizophrenic break, and he does, because in his last delusion, he's having sex with some woman who's way just too into him having sex with her for the rest of her life. And then, out of nowhere, Sean Connery jumps over him with a horse, and Sean Connery is wearing peacock feathers and says, "I'm your brother," hugs him, end of movie. So it's just about a person who is having a psychotic breakdown.
A Scottish psychotic breakdown.
A Scottish psychotic breakdown.
Who will eventually move to the States and masturbate dogs or something.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That's
Christopher
funny.
Lambert really nailed that Scottish accent in that movie.
I know, right?
So well.
All right,
And
well,
as far as Petrocelli is concerned, he's right.
What?
I can't compete. I watched some of Brad McLean's those couch sessions.
Yeah.
He's got chickens roaming in the background. He's like throwing bullseyes, hitting flies in a bullseye. Hits the bullseye. He could have put the fly there first. All right, I can see do that trick, but he nailed the bullseye, just throwing it, not looking. The man is a superhuman. All right, I can't compete. I'm on Team Brad now.
Marty.
I'm on Team Brad.
Marty, try and find some people in New Zealand, like find some New Zealand friends, and start asking them for ammunition. They will help you. They will help you find some anti-Australian things, and soon you'll triumph. I'm telling you, man.
Like I have friends in New Zealand. I don't have friends in England. People in England are shitting on me. I'm sorry.
I don't think you have friends in Texas.
No. Well, I have a couple, but they're mildly racist. It's a weird place here,
That's
all right.
awesome.
Well, Marty, you need to go back to Kentucky and be friends with your Hey Robot. But ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the end of another double special show, we'd like to remind you once again, this June 8th, podcasters, webcasters, and internet broadcasters, there will be an expo for all of you. Yes. Check it out at pwibexpo.com. That's Papa Whiskey India Bravo Expo.com.
And come on, double special will be out there. As always, thank you, Marty Hoffman, for calling in. Calling a little bit early so we can talk to you a little bit longer, but good job on your movie review. Highlander sounds like an awful movie, but check it out if you will.
Yes. And thanks to all the other callers. Alan, Brad McLean, Petrocelli. Did I miss anybody? Who else do we have?
No, I think that's it.
That's it.
Marty, be safe out there in Texas. You're nowhere near that big huge explosion.
And
or
Marty,
living near a fertilizer plant, are you?
Congratulations on having the
An
best.
hour away.
All right.
You had the best American accent of all our callers. So that's one thing you did tonight correctly.
Good job.
That's the other thing. I can't compete with the accent. Good God, Americans got horrible accents, just nasally crap. Anyway, all right. You guys have a great night.
All right, thanks, Marty Hoffman. Roll them out of there. Guys, we've come to the end of another double special show right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. Thanks to all our callers. Thanks to Tiffany Barbee. The poll is tied at 50-50. Continue to vote after the fact, and maybe it will be nice.
No, look, it's winning.
Well, who's winning?
I am. You guys are mean to me.
Oh, shut up.
No,
shut up.
Just Chris, not me.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's Chris.
Is that picking on you enough?
Just
shut your hole.
Does Chris pick on Tiffany, and it says yes more than no.
All right. Maybe we'll be nice to you next week.
All right.
We'll be back next week at Thursday. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for listening to Double Special. Jordan, roll us out. Let's get the hell out of here.
It's my birthday in 2 hours. I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jordan. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll see you next week right here on ComedySlamRadio.com, also TalkWadradio.com. Be safe, Americans. We'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Double Special Show starring Christopher Gorges and JB Lee, presented by ComedySlamRadio.com. Tune in next week, live from 8:30 to 10:30. Please.